Ready?
Alright, who remembers what we did last time well enough to recap it for previously on Dungeons and Dragons?
I was in New
Make
Orleans.
I remember that I hated everything about the obstacle course, even though I
and
came in
then won.
first, because the dice were really not in my favor last game. But I did
Yeah.
come in first, so I can't really say anything else.
Oh, I'm sure you complained plenty.
Can we see the leaderboard?
Oh, did we finish it?
Oh,
Damn.
I was so
Yeah.
salty about how I was rolling.
Got the obstacle course up now, and then I'll drop us to leader, sure.
It was very well done, and there was a lot of rolling to be had. And Renan was in the lead for a good long while, and then after the session, John was like, "Oh, and she had this tool and this tool and this tool," and I was like, "I didn't know any of that," so I felt really bad because Renan should have won. Should have won.
You asshole.
I know. And apparently, we could have also potentially like chucked people had we worked together, but since we didn't work together and we all just like worked independently, yeah.
That sounds like something we would do. That sounds exactly like something we would do. John's like,
Hey.
here's this thing that you guys can do together. And we're like, nah, we're good.
We did
this. Thank you.
We constantly tried to trip the guy that turned up in third place. We tried to trip him. We tried to slow him down. We tried to get in his way.
So we tried to cheat instead of just be better.
For sure.
Cool.
The
Right.
100%.
That sounds like us.
Yeah. So that didn't work out too well. And then
Ugh.
we had the trivia, like the mind games one, and if I remember correctly, like Zach killed it.
It's always the nerds that know all of the like.
Hey, I got all the number
Mark
ones.
with the numbers ones. That was insane. There were like these sequence of numbers, and yeah, and Mark was like, "Oh, it's da 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 da," and I was like, "What?" And John goes, "How did you get there?" And so Mark explained it, and he goes, "Oh, that's not at all how I solved it." So that was really fun. We found out that my brother's a bit of a savant with numbers. And
Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at the numbers thing. I don't want to know. It would take me way too long.
yep, I overthought it for sure. And I was like, "Nope, just blank, not happening." And then we went to the shop, and there's something that I really want, but it's 1,000 gold, and I don't have 1,000 gold. And I think that's where we ended.
Oh, we're at a shop.
They visited the Champion's Companion.
Mm-hmm.
And we
See,
have 2 days.
There's a sword that I could rent. Would he rent it to me for $50 for a day?
Would
feel
he
like-
rent it?
He would rent it to you for an unlimited period of time for 5,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
What if I give him a griffin?
A steel. Oh!
Sorry, Andy.
Now the price is 5,500.
Wow. I have a few in-game things.
Mm-hmm.
In all of our downtime, I would like to be looking through the journal to see if I understand anything that Sari has given me for this competition that we're about to die in. I mean, conquer.
I believe in us.
And then we have 2 days left before we enter the death match. So on the last day, I would like to explore the city. That's all. I just needed to say that out loud because we're going to start playing and I'm going to forget everything that I need to do, like the irresponsible 16-year-old that I am.
And do we need to level up? I couldn't remember where we landed on that.
I think we'll get through today's session. The idea is to hit the reliquary at 5th. So I think we'll just wait until... It'll depend a lot on what we decide to do with this session. We left with a couple of ideas. One of them, it was tossed around like, do we just take the last 2 days to read the journal, ask questions around town about the Silver Flame, and just rest? Do we use one of the days to try to complete one of the board missions? Because they also went to the exchange board in Beiju and found that there might have been a couple of lucrative missions up to make a little bit of extra money so they could afford more items at the Champion's Companion. So the other discussion item was, do we do one of the missions at the board with 1 day and then just rest and read on the last day? And I don't think we made an official decision because we were down 2 player characters at that point, and I didn't want to make the decision for you guys.
Yep. I was in favor of doing something that could get us money so I could buy that mail armor before we go.
But you're a lady.
before we go in.
Thank you, John.
I think I put something in your inventory on Renan's sheet at the bottom, but now I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, both Amon and Renan came in 3rd and 4th and got one of the top 5 finisher places.
That's right.
For
We had to
prizes with.
pick prizes for you.
Michelle, guess which place I got?
Hopefully last. What did you get?
I think it was last, actually. Yes.
Literally.
Yeah,
not
that
on the
sounds
scoreboard.
right. That
Not
seems
on the
right.
scoreboard.
You know what? You're very impressive with fire, but that's about it, buddy. Dad, we can't all win.
You know, I almost, beat you in the last one. Just saying.
Mhm.
Our
Mhm.
speed run. I was almost there.
It was.
Hey, buddy, almost doesn't count. But if it makes you feel better, it looks like I got a bottled storm. I love it.
Mhm.
Thank you. Good choice. Chaos? Absolutely. I can hide in chaos. Do we have a Caleb yet?
I just got in on my phone. My computer's.
There you are.
Yep,
That's
Caleb,
all right.
You have one on Amon's character sheet too. You should.
If you
A
heard
what?
any of that.
Uh,
You
didn't
won
hear
an
it.
award, a
you
prize.
came in
Right.
4th.
You got a
Tied
superior
4th
heal
place.
potion.
Yep, and you
Hey,
we picked for you.
because you're
a
accident
superior
prone.
Healing potion. It's a big one. It's a very hardy healing potion.
Because you die a
I'm
lot.
probably gonna need it.
Well, we kind of all do, so let's just,
Mhm.
I'm
We decided
untouchable.
it was in Hardy's best
8d4
interest.
plus 8 is pretty good. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
There was a discussion about what we were doing today, and one of the things that John brought up was a 40-person battle royale,
Yep.
and that's exactly where Hoppy wants to be. But
Mhm.
I don't know if that's going to be too complex to do along with everything else today.
I am just doing the journal sheets and trying to look for sorry.
And prepping.
I
and
apologize
getting
is
your-
what the
And-
second sorry meant.
Yep.
Sorry, not
Sorry. Oh, why? Okay. I lost you guys.
Before we get into character debates, with the recap, who do we want to grant the inspiration token to? Oni had the amazing comfort behind victory. Amon showed a lot of character in that last bit by losing a ton, but still finishing. That was super awkward dice rolling. He wasn't here, but we imagine he would have had the same stick-wittedness attitude. Who was the standout? Who won? I mean, Hoppy's Rain Man Genius Brain.
I
solved some
still
of
am
the-
very
all of the
impressed
unanswered
by
questions.
that.
Do we call
Yeah.
it Rain Man Genius Brain when we're actually talking about Mark's brain? Because that gets a little borderline mean, John.
It was.
Hoppy only.
I-
No comment.
Hoppy also did assist other people during
Yes.
the
He did. I say give it to Hoppy.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, Mark, if you don't already have inspiration on Hoppy, go ahead and
got it.
fill in the token.
Yeah, Hoppy MVP.
All right, so now please feel free to discuss what you guys want to do with you have 2 days. You can take all of that time to just rest, read, and research. You can split those days up and try to get a little bit of money and take the last day for relaxation and reading. You can do back-to-back, just all go no stop adventures right up until the morning of the proving and go in haggard as shit, unprepared. That's entirely up to you guys. We didn't have, I think you needed Michelle because we weren't sure what the party gold was like, but now that Michelle is here,
To see if I
Hopefully
could
you
get
can
that
answer that
mail.
question.
So that's my only thing. I'm happy to participate.
Let
in
me
the
see where we're
fight
at.
if I need to make money, but I really want to improve my gear.
My notes too.
I have 765, so I'm not far from being able
I've
to buy
got-
it outright.
I've got 250. If you
Well,
can
but you
borrow that.
also
from me.
want that sword.
No, I have 187. Yeah, I'm never getting that sword. That's 5,000. I have
mean,
187.
Unless you win it in the battle royale.
I literally have a note
Just
that says
saying.
Draco owes the bank 339 gold pieces. So let's start there.
Hey, Draco.
Where does that come
So
from?
What did you
apparently
buy?
you bought something. We have 121 gold pieces in our bank.
Okay.
Okay, I thought I
So-
pulled that out. Okay,
Did you pay back the bank?
I thought I did, but maybe not. I got it, because I'm flush over here.
How
I was gonna
about
say,
we
if you're
say that
sitting
you
on a
paid back
lot.
the bank? Because
I feel like as the banker, you should probably.
you know what? I feel like he did pay it back though, but I don't know why.
What did he buy? Because I'm looking at the list of magic items, and all that I can see that he has is the necklace of fireballs, which I gave. Like that was a. You got
Hecus
found.
stone?
I
Oh,
wasn't it the
Hecus stone?
circlet of blasting?
That's what he started with. That was his first
Okay.
magic item from character
No.
creation.
Hecus
He
stone?
has
He sold
He
something.
had the stone, but the stone got sold. To my knowledge, it's not in our inventory presently.
Okay, so then that's what I'm thinking. You sold it, and when you sold it, you paid it back. So I just
Here-
didn't write sold and paid back. We're good. I'm a great banker. We've cleared up our problems. Okay.
Who to play Monopoly with now?
So does that
But
mean
we
that
do
you
only
like
have-
400 something?
No,
Or no, with
because
that
we
paid back?
used that money
Okay.
when we got Hoppy. So when
That's
we
right.
paid off Hoppy stuff.
That's
So we really need gold.
okay.
I got
So
490.
If
so
we
you
want
need
to
some-
split the party and like two of you do the battle royale, yeah, I know. Calm down, John. And then, who's the historian here? Is it Amon?
One. Yep.
Yeah. So if Miamon and Draco, who needs to rest after his absolute failure,
Oh.
want to
Okay.
do
Or he needs to burn the whole village down. I don't know.
Can a druid of the
He
flame
can bring
be
the battle
burned?
royale. We can have battle royale team.
Just wherever Ridden's staying at, that's all. Just bring that down.
I mean, like, if you want to do battle royale and just keep losing, like, be my guest, friend. But I think you should stick with me and Amon, but also you guys can do whatever you want. I am not going to be doing any battle royaling.
Okay.
What are our options? Rest, relaxation, read journal.
Study, doing study, and
Is there a way to study and steal?
there
Because
are
I'm going to do that.
also other quests. So we could choose to pick a couple quests off the board, but that will potentially take us out of town.
Do we still have the fanny pack?
The fanny pack.
Are you talking about the bag of holding? What is a fanny
No.
pack?
The fanny pack of material components.
Oh, yes. We haven't sold it yet. We opted not to sell it because we wanted to talk to the group first, right?
What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
From Ajax in the Silver Flame encampment.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. It's not a fanny pack, but it is called.
I wrote down fanny pack of
The
material,
components pouch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you seen the D&D movie?
not yet.
It's with a really bad paladin. No, not paladin. Wizard has.
Oh,
It's his components pouch.
I like it.
And also go see the movie, stupids. Okay, keep going.
We lost our theater. It's like a big thing to go see a movie now.
I know a city real close to you that has a nice theater.
Hey, so
And
I
Bubble?
remember.
So, looking at the board right now, we do right here. We do still have Andy Griffin, right?
Mm-hmm.
We do. Uh-huh.
I say we need to do some trim on him, because with teeth and claws
feathers?
from Apex Predator, it
No,
didn't say how
you're
big.
not gonna sell parts of Andy Griffin.
You
Bitch.
just offered to exchange him for a sword, sir.
I was gonna loan it to her. I was gonna use him as collateral.
It's arcane residuum that we have, right? Or is it antimony?
It's
Yes, we have
residual.
500. We have 500 GP of residuum.
Okay, so that could make us 500 gold right away.
Mm-hmm.
However, then we won't have it if we need it for something.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Where did we get residuum from? Is this from things that I was here for and I
That's-
just have
No,
no
you-
memory?
It
Yes.
was
Yes.
one of the things
Great.
that we got from the encampment.
The ship
that
across.
we murdered everybody.
And what we were the ship across
Okay.
the sand.
I did not write
Yeah.
down anything that we got from the encampment.
I'm the sand glider
This is
marked
great.
in a smuggler hole.
Cool. So hopefully the note person was taking notes.
Wait, that was you, yeah. Rinan's killing it. No, wait, sorry. I mean, Michelle's killing it.
I don't know why I missed that stuff.
That's why you're part of a team, so that we can help. Okay. So that's my thing. These are the ways that we can make gold. So I was just looking at the copper. Like, don't we have coppers? Do we have 64 ounces of copper we can turn in? How much is that worth?
Yes, I see that we can sell teeth and claws from an apex predator. Thank you for pointing that out.
So I'm thinking.
Don't I? Of
That-
all the things we killed, I didn't take any teeth or claws.
You got skulls, though.
Yeah, sell
Got
a
a pet
skull.
rock.
Oh, wow.
The battle
Good job.
royale is only 300 gold pieces to the winner.
This is
That's
taking
all.
way too long. Y'all need to decide what you want to
All
do.
or nothing proposition there. You guys could spend all day in a 40-man battle, and turns out that you get second, third, and fourth place, which is worth zero.
Yeah. We could do Team Bestiarii and then take the teeth and claws from whatever we have to fight.
Unfortunately, there is no more bestiarii. That was you guys actually participated in that, but you did not think to stop at the exchange board before you did that.
Rude!
So we call that money left on the table.
Alright.
You know, you can judge us all you want. You do the same thing. I play with you in other games.
Oh, like cast shatter on my party?
God damn it, Ross. Okay.
Well, that sounds like
I
another
didn't
fun
do that.
story.
Yeah, I didn't do
Um,
that. We're
So
okay.
Battle Royale only pays 300. I would rather do one of these other things.
Like the Mistress
I feel,
Viper or the supplies.
yeah, I think we could probably get some of the supplies while we go get the Viper.
Okay.
Um,
We could keep
You
an
guys,
eye
this
out
is
for
not.
them.
We have 2 days.
yeah,
Well,
well,
Find
it'll take.
something.
It says requires consultation of the captain of the
Wait,
watch. We could go.
I just
over
saw
there
the
and
most
just
obvious
see How
thing.
close it is. What?
Seriously, I saw the most obvious thing.
The human blood.
And since Amon is here, let's just start draining them.
And then use that healing potion that we got. All better.
Right? Win-win.
Okay.
You know what's fun is when someone throws in a scavenger hunt into a game just to see how much we scavenger. Let's do
And
it.
makes fun
Let's
of us
do it.
whenever we are constantly stopping.
All right. So, what do you think about going to talk to the captain of the watch and seeing where this Mistress Viper is, and if it's close and doesn't require us to leave the vicinity of the city, since we only have 2 days, fine. If it requires travel, no way. And then we can talk about selling our arcane residuum and seeing if we
And
can
we're going to be killing
find
people.
some of
We
these
got all the
other-
blood.
Right, we can see if we can find some of these other items while you are doing your research. And
Okay.
I was gonna say, how do you
Pick
guys feel
popping
if
and
I
stuff in the
split
city.
off and do research?
that's what Michelle wants to do too. So
Yeah, I'll be with you
the three of
because
us
whatever
can
you're
go to
doing
the captain of the
research, I'll
watch.
just read the journal.
So you guys keep an eye out for some of those items, like limestone powder, 60 pounds of it. And then once we go to talk to the captain of the watch, we'll come back and check in with you. How about that? Before
Good.
we go anywhere else. Does that work?
Okay.
Michelle's got a spinning. Michelle's got a spinning thing up over her head.
I don't.
How did you look above your own head?
I can see me.
She's a sim.
I have an icon too.
Yeah, some of this stuff I'm sure we can find too.
All right. Well, let's start with the Party A talking to the captain of the watch.
Sounds good.
Give me 1 minute to pull up some stuff here because I was not sure where we were going to go.
And are you going to take all of us to all the screens?
Would you like that?
I would like the stream to be able to see what's happening on other screens if it's different than what I'm doing.
Oh my goodness. So
That is a
much.
big ask.
This is
Ooh,
the
fancy.
captain of the guard. His name is Eirik.
Oh, poor
He
guy.
is a Tatarak. Half, he's touched by the blood of Horus, the falcon god, and has a full bird head and glorious falcon wings. He doesn't talk much to people. He's one of those classic just stoic, why use 3 words when 1 word can suffice. Man of few words, man of great action. But he is the captain of the guard presently, and in very short order, it's not hard to track him down. He doesn't live in an office like some bureaucrats who are appointed to a position of power do. He still tends to walk the streets of Beiju every day and be among the people. Seems very in tune to what's going on. His first question is, what has brought you to the city of Beiju, for he doesn't recognize you. He says he has a keen memory and excellent eyes.
Well, we're here for the big event.
The reliquary? No.
Yeah,
Yep.
he sort of shrugs like, as so many are. This will be the third time I've lived through this madness. Best of luck to you, he says, almost like it's a foregone conclusion that you're almost certainly going to die.
Well, he can help us by potentially giving us information about Mistress Viper. We saw the quest posted up on the board and are looking to acquire gold for our services so that we can improve our chances of success by upgrading our gear and weapons.
Also,
Yeah.
we need some teeth.
He said he's no nonsense, so I figure.
Points to his beak and just no teeth, can't help you. Asks if you understand the nature of the undertaking to try to track down Mistress Viper, if you're aware of who and what she is.
We do not. Knowing what we're here for, you know that our time is limited and we can't travel far. So we're here to get additional information from you and see if it's possible with the limited time that we have.
He explains that she is the leader of a once great warband of raiders known as the Serpent Warband. She is a serpent, Tatarak blooded by Set. She's half snake, and she has a preternatural ability to confuse, disorient, and control people. She has the gift of charming, and so she's been exceedingly difficult to arrest, which he himself admits he has failed at least once. That's why the exchange has been willing to partner with him in this dead or alive bounty. She needs to be brought to justice. She needs to be stopped. She's a criminal wanted for, murder and extortion. But no one has ever been able to successfully bring her in or kill her. She's a powerful, powerful spellcaster who can manipulate people at will, basically. He believes that she's still in the outskirts of Beiju. There are patrols that basically ride around the palisades every day. So there are 2 or 3 encampments, small cities that live outside the Great Walls. He thinks she's hiding somewhere in there. With her ability to manipulate people, it creates the perfect facade. If she's living in someone's basement, the whole town would, over time, fall victim to her will and easily, oh no, we haven't seen her, and then if necessary, even fight to defend her. But he's got reason to believe she's not left the city, because beyond Beiju, it's just, endless desert in every direction. Not only is that a risky trip, but the visibility is high and the riders likely would have seen her. So he thinks she's likely in the outlying thing. He doesn't think she could not be seen inside the city proper within the palisade walls, but in one of the 2 or 3 outlying small communities he thinks is where she's hiding.
Well, we don't make a habit of killing people lightly, and you are poster says dead or alive. Do you have a preference? And what did she do?
He said even before she was on my radar, she was a murderess, having killed countless people in, these are the raiders from the deep desert that attack civilizations, take everything they have, kill those that resist them, and move on to the next city doing the same thing. Even before she became wanted in Beiju, she had killed dozens, perhaps even hundreds of people. He personally has seen her kill several members of the City Watch, which is his, that's his personal grudge against her, as well as dealing in contraband like Black Lotus.
And you seem to notice us, so you seem to have a good grasp of the residents of your city. If we were looking for someone, where might we have the best chance of finding someone who isn't from here?
If you're looking for just travelers, visitors to the city, I would start with the inns. People who don't have a house will need somewhere to stay.
Are there inns in the area, in the outskirts area, where Mistress Viper may be located?
In a world where hotels and motels don't really exist, let's say everything inside the walls of Beiju is a hotel or a motel, and everything on the outside is like the worst kind of hostel.
Okay.
The answer is yes, but like no one with options would choose not to come into the city. The city is infinitely welcoming, and there's lodging at almost any price point within the city walls. So if you're choosing to live or even just temporarily stay outside the city walls, there's usually a good reason for it.
Well, we may actually be looking for someone without options. So where would one start?
He says just to hit up the tent cities outside the walls. The largest one is built around an old series of collapsed ruins that were here 600, 800 years ago.
Okay. We'll start there. Thank you.
Yeah, he wishes you good luck and just taps the exchange board as he walks past and says, "I'd recommend dead."
When we get back to Renan and Amon, I want to share that information with Renan, because if Sari came into the city, she might be staying in the outskirts. So it would be a good place to see if we can find any information about potential travelers.
Do you think we should get potions for protection from charm or something? Maybe we can go to Hertz Sword Rental and get a charm.
Do any of the ones that we have, the Sage and Hibiscus charm or the Talisman of Ra, do either of those help against charm? And this would be an excellent place if it's a seedy underbelly to dump our 3 urns of Black Lotus powder so that we can make some money.
Yeah. Wait, that's how we get in connection with her.
That's
she
what
deals
I was
in that.
thinking. Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Michelle's making a face. What do you think?
Oh no, I'm literally.
Now she's making a face.
I don't have any thoughts. I was literally looking at the journal entries like a bad baby and not paying attention.
Michelle's not with you guys, so she can't say anything.
Well, no, because
I wasn't really paying attention because I'm not there, and I was looking at the journal entries preemptively.
I went back to you guys so that I could tell Renan about the tent city.
Oh, well
as
then
a
that's
potential place
in my off time. That's where I will go look for Sari.
Well, we can come with you because now we have business there as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a ride from Hoppy so that I can read my journal while we're walking. Thanks, Hoppy. Do we ride our friends? Depends on what kind of friends you are.
He's got a saddle, so you could just ride on Andy's saddle.
I'm only 16. I'm little. I'm just a baby.
So
I just want to read.
we're just gonna quick give a rundown to Renan and Amon of what the captain said, and say since we don't really have a lead, this is as good a place as any to see if Sari did come into town and she's trying to stay low, then that might be where she went so that she wasn't identified, and that explain that we're gonna potentially be trying to find this charming woman, and so we're going to use the urns of Black Lotus powder as a way to get into the underground and see if we can't sell it. So
Man, if only you had somebody that could sneak around unseen.
that's what you're going to be doing while we're doing other things. We're probably going to have to change how we look so that we don't look like gladiators straight from the arena.
Oh, can we put a dress on you? That'll be great.
Well, so if we potentially have to fight this thing, we still have to have our armor. I really need that armor. It's 1,000 gold, but it can look like whatever I want.
I'm okay with giving you what I've got. You can pay me back.
Yeah, how much did you need?
I
Yeah,
have
you only need-
765, so I need 235.
I got 490 with me.
Okay. Can I have 235, and that will be all of my gold and some of your gold to buy that mail?
Yeah.
Okay, I have 0 gold.
So you want to buy it right now?
Yeah, give me the mail.
Okay. Okay.
How does that change my stats?
First, you go to the Champion's Companion store. You're
Ooh, if it's already sold, I'm up. Punch.
welcomed again by Barrick, but that item was on sale, and that sale is over, and now it's 2,000 gold.
Rude!
Just kidding. That would be an enormously dick thing to do.
But hilarious.
I thought about it.
You should have flipped a. Should done a roll so we saw. Yeah.
Mhm.
One second, I was gonna pull up my notes.
Is
Can
the
I
roll
steal
yes
the
or
giant
no?
sword?
Can you steal the giant sword?
Not until after I buy my stuff.
I would bet you cannot. But as any good DM would tell you, you can try.
Let Renan roll.
Come on, Renan.
What am I rolling for?
Let's Mission Impossible this bitch.
I mean, I can do that. Hello, Ezekiel. What are we rolling for? I'm sorry. I'm
I'm
distracted. I'm
joking.
reading all the things.
Hoppy's trying to wants to steal the sword, the $5,000 sword.
No, we're not stealing that. Mm-mm.
I like that she's the voice of reason.
I don't want it. Why would I steal it? I'm selfish. I'm 16.
Meg, you can add to your character sheet +1 glamored breastplate.
Ooh, I love glamour.
I don't know what kind of armor you're presently wearing.
I'm wearing chainmail.
So give me just a second to compare those two.
And I don't know how, if that increases my AC, where to put that.
So the breastplate that you're wearing now gives you an AC of 15 plus your dexterity modifier to a bonus of +2. So let's pull up your character sheet.
I just unchecked the chainmail so that it's not.
So your new AC is 17.
And how do I configure
Cleaning up
the
your milk.
glamored breast piece? Oh, mods +17?
Not +17.
No, sorry.
What we can just do is change it here, or I can. See what we've done.
I see that you changed my armor class to 17, but with my shield and the chainmail, it was 18.
Right, and so if you
Demoted.
put your shield on this time, it would be 19.
The shield is still on. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's right. Here, I'll take the shield off. Now it's 12.
Okay. Then we have to do it. If you are not comfortable doing this,
I don't know how, so it's not that I'm
That's
not
okay.
comfortable. It's just I don't know.
no, I was just I meant the workaround for now, so rather than taking the 10 minutes to do this on stream.
Oh.
But we will do this real quick. We want
Now
you
my
to
shield
have-
makes it 19. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, thanks. And I can make it look like whatever I want, so I'll make it look like a dress. Or like casual
Shovel
clothes,
dress.
like traveler clothes, so that it doesn't appear like I'm
Under city
out
clothes.
of place.
Like a traveler's dress.
Sure. No.
All right. Breastplate acquired.
So, what are the limitations of that glamour?
It is a minor illusion, so it has to look like clothes that occupy the same relative size, shape, and dimensions as the breastplate itself. It can't, like, she's not going to appear like a anthropomorphic fish person. It can't appear to be, fire. It can't appear to be, I don't know. It can look like any set of clothes.
Could it look like a chicken suit?
No.
No.
Good question, though.
If it's just like a breastplate, I could use it to, instead of looking like I'm wearing a breastplate, have it look like I'm just wearing a leather tunic.
Yes, but you can't add like a hat to it. Got it. That's what I was wondering. Okay.
So I'm leather tunicking it up.
I'm getting the exact verbiage. As a bonus action, you can speak the armor's command word and cause the armor to assume the appearance of a normal set of clothing of any kind or any other kind of armor. You decide what it looks like, including color, style, and accessories, but the armor retains its normal bulk and weight. The illusory appearance lasts until you use this property again or until you remove the armor. So it doesn't make the armor any lighter, and someone who patted you down would feel the breastplate, but you could make it look like a slave Leia chain bikini if that was your thing. Or my thing. And that's how people would see it, but it would still be functional breastplate.
Got it. Okay.
I wanted to make sure what the limitations were my own self. I haven't read that in a while. So now you want to post up as a drug dealer? Is that what I understand?
Yes.
No, we're gonna go.
Yes.
We're just gonna go into the tent city and
Try to sell drugs.
look. We're gonna look around. I don't want to broadcast that we have it until we have a better idea of who we're talking to. So we're just gonna go
Is Renning coming with us?
check things out. Yes, because she's gonna be sneak.
I'm gonna be sneaking to find my sister.
And information about her, and information about any of the items that we're looking to acquire, and information about the mistress serpent lady.
That is a lot of that's a lot of stuff.
She's
Don't
sneaking
worry
for a
about
lot
it.
of things.
I got
Um,
this.
I didn't
I
write
sneak
down
and I listen.
the stuff we're looking for. Can you pop it up on the screen so I can write it down?
I wrote it all down.
Oh, you did? Okay, as long as you
Yeah.
got it written down.
Yep.
Sweet.
I
And just
figured
to
I
be
was gonna
clear,
kill some
I'm
people
still
and get there. Oh, we need a big bucket.
I'm still off on my own trying to do research because Renan ditched me to go find. Sorry.
I didn't ditch you. I was told
You
what
don't
I
wa-
was
you don't
doing, and
wanna
then I did it.
Come with us and do research in the tent city.
Well, I was gonna try to find a library.
Oh, okay.
There are vast libraries here. Is that a bag of jerky? What was that? Nice.
Correct.
I
I need meats for the road.
including the Omniprax Halls of Questions Unanswered. That is a huge store of knowledge, and since you scored above their minimum requirement, you are considered an initiate, so you would have access to the Omniprax library if you wanted to.
I'm down. That's where I'm going.
All right. For everybody else, as we approach the outskirts, you leave the palisades, the giant wall that encircles the city. I don't have a great. Well, here, this is something. You can look at this for a minute. These are the large set of ruins on the outskirts of Beiju that he was talking about. it's just riddled with collapsed structures, defaced statues. It's one of these areas where like people have taken chunks of these buildings to build other structures in the surrounding area, as is often done with great ruins. Little tent cities have popped up all around it. As you approach, there tends to just generally be like a cockroach scatter as someone from the outside approaches. I think the best way to handle this is as an extended skill challenge, which I'm not sure we've done yet as a group.
No.
So I'm going to briefly explain how I run skill challenges. It's a holdover from a previous edition of the game, but I like them very much, and I think it helps us sort of deal with a complex series of I want to do this and this and this and this and this and this and that. It's hard to sort of like put all that together in a way that lets characters utilize their skills and abilities. So I'm gonna give me just a second here. Put in a new image because
I love skill challenges. It's all a battle with the rollies. I'm great at them. I never lose.
All right, here is our skill challenge page. Sorry, this is just in case we needed something for Beiju. This is the best I could drop in. You are obviously not in the city proper. You're outside of the walls presently. My apologies. Sorry. I was not expecting this. The way that we will do skill challenge is I would like each of you to think of a way that your character would pursue whatever their objective is. And what I mean by that is I want you to tell me, I want to find out where Lady Viper is, and so I will offer to pay someone like gold for information. I'm just going to grease palms all afternoon until someone gets me a credible line of information, and then I will tell you if or what skill needs to be rolled, and then we'll determine whether you've achieved success or failure with that roll. The idea is that you're looking to hit a golden number of successes before you hit a certain number of fails. It's usually somewhere in the neighborhood of like 3 successes before 2 fails, or 6 successes before 3 fails. And if you hit that success number, you guys achieve the goal and you've tracked down whatever you're looking for. This also sort of lets me handle multiple things at the same time. So if anybody wants to go first, tell me what your character is looking to accomplish. Michelle, hands up.
Yeah. Okay.
What does Renan want to do?
Renan would like to sneak in and out of any sort of sketchy looking place in this area to see if she can hear anything about Sari or the mistress.
Okay. I would like for you to make a stealth check.
And I have my cloak on, so they're all with advantage.
Seems pretty good. A 17 is a really strong number. We're going to count that as our first success in the skill challenge. You dart in and out of many of these tents. It hurts your heart a little bit because some of these people are just like stoned out of their gourd on Black Lotus and just kind of sunbaked in the desert, living on the verge of poverty. All they care to do with their time and money is just abuse drugs. Other people don't know that you're there, but they're just making the most of meager meals. You do hear discussion about procuring more. People talk about looking to see the lady, the dark lady, or the peddler again. There are people who are just jonesing for some more Black Lotus. It is possible you might be able to follow one of them if they're looking to make a buy. In your tent hopping endeavors, you do not hear or encounter Sari or anyone talking about Sari or a girl matching her description.
Okay.
Hoppy's got his hand up.
I'm going to intimidate the shit out of one of these druggies and convince them to show me where they get their drugs.
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Can I use strength?
I'm okay with it. Picking up a tiny little crackhead.
Yeah, with my giant helm with the glowing eyes, yeah, I'm pretty intimidating.
And he gets a 1.
I'm gonna do a athletics because that'll be the same roll.
Okay.
I don't know how to change.
I'm fine with that. Oh no, Draco boned you. He called
did
it.
get one. Holy shit.
You are horribly, horribly intimidating, Hoppy. You are, for most people, honestly, the stuff of nightmares. You're as tall as a house. You're muscled to the yoke, like to the extreme. And when you put your hat on and you're pluming black smoke and your eyes are burning, you just grab
Give him a heart
this
attack.
crackhead and pick him 6 feet up off the ground and scream in his face. He just pisses and shits himself and just
And
goes limp,
faints.
trying to avoid death. Like his only move was
Oops.
just to self-protect and defecate and hope that skunk maneuver bought him life. And you just kind of turned around to a group who's like, "Oh man, not again." Setting him down in a pile of his own offal. He just scurries back into his tent. You think you could hear him crying?
Okay.
The failure.
So we're gonna mark that, unfortunately, as our first failure of the skill challenge.
Well, you're too scary.
Oni or Draco, do you guys have any input?
I am going to perform using by popular demand and try to draw a crowd so that I can make friends with people and become somewhat of a celebrity in this area. And use that to glean information about the Serpent Lady and her warband.
Talk to me about your performance.
Ooh.
Do you like arm wrestle Hoppy? Do you juggle blades? Do you
sing and dance and show your titties?
No, I think that setting up an arm wrestling table at like I'm guessing there's like outside vendors, so there must be someone selling some type of alcohol.
Yeah, there's
I'm gonna station up near a bar
shine and some dates and stuff. Like it's not high end at all.
And challenge people to come and arm wrestle me. That sounds great. That's an excellent idea.
Make a performance check.
Boo! Nobody comes to arm wrestle me.
Fire tokens. Can we use them in a skill challenge?
Oh yeah, can I use
Absolutely.
my hit dice to reroll?
No, that was just for the purposes of.
I don't have an inspiration token.
Games. So we move to our second failure in the skill challenge. Unfortunately, whether it's ego or these are all just weak crackheads. Like you beat the first guy before you even forgot. Like maybe I should make this look good. Like you just bam, like broke his arm through the table. The second guy, you're like, yeah, okay, let's. Oh no, I won again. Shit. Fuck. Doing that. Okay, yeah, no, you've almost got me. It's to the point where like you can't even try. Like it's just the weight of your arm isn't being moved by some of these skinny people. It's just not a convincing show. It looks like you just beat up 3 very skinny, very crackheaded people, and that's not entertaining.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go a different route.
1 second, Draco. Mark linked something and is trying to get my attention.
I was if he wants to go, let him go. I was just going to suggest maybe I can talk to a gladiator and or find a gladiator who could give us that information.
If you were to go back into the city, almost certainly. But here in the outskirts, these are people who can't. These are not upstanding citizens that have no cause or reason to be in the city proper.
Let him go, and then we can use this later.
Okay, so instead of scaring the crap out of people or brutalizing arm wrestler people, I'm gonna offer some healing for some information.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm guessing healthcare is not something that they have access to down here.
Yeah.
Setting out putting out your shingle, so to speak, here, to cure shingles, probably. To ground it relevantly within the confines of the skill challenge, I'll give you 2 options. You can make a medicine check which is just you kind of generally speaking assessing the health and welfare of everybody that's coming through and giving them, tips and advice, and
Mhm.
maybe stitching a wound closed, or creating a poultice for someone who's got a little bit of a gash. Or you can burn any first level or higher spell slot to guarantee a success. That's just you, like literally, like curing blindness or performing a miracle in the desert.
Ooh.
Burn it.
I want to try this.
Or
this
possibly
rolling,
set fire
but,
to it.
You know what? Okay, I'll burn it
The
a
best third
slot.
failure ever.
Sure.
I set him on fire. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll burn a slot.
Okay, that gives us 2 successes.
You're welcome, guys.
Word gets around that there's a miracle man in town who's curing all that ails you.
Hey, Ronan, hear that? Or Ronan, hear that? Miracle Man right here.
Seems good.
Good job, brother. I knew you'd find your place in this world.
within an hour or two, it's 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, and there's a small throng of people waiting in line to see Draco and his amazing healing fire.
Hey, Oni, see, here's how you become popular.
Oh, I'm still gonna try to arm wrestle people.
All right.
I'm getting you patience.
I believe everybody's gone through once, which is my only requirement in a skill challenge, that every active member of the team participate at least once. Now it's free for all. If anybody else has got another idea, I'd love to hear it.
Does Amon need to roll anything for his research?
We'll deal with that after this scene.
Okay.
His research is not part of the skill challenge, regrettably.
Or do you want to just go in the same order? Renan, Mark, me, Draco?
That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody has to come up with a second one. I do ask that everybody contribute at least one thing. So if Mark's got 3 things, he can go. Not putting him on the spot. But
the only thing I have takes us back into the city, unless we wanted maybe Renan, can you sneak around and over or listen to people, or do you want me to come up with something else?
We
I
still
can
got stuff to
intimidate the
sell,
shit
you
out of them.
guys.
Okay.
Well, we need to make
So-
friends
Yeah.
so we know who to sell them to, so we don't get arrested.
So typically in a skills challenge, you come up with an idea because you know your skills, and the hope is that your DM will say, "Great idea. Roll for this," which is the
Yeah.
skill that you want to roll for, right? So my 2 highest skills are stealth and sleight of hand. I can't just go around and be like, I'm going to steal the information I want from people. So I don't necessarily have something other than to continue doing what I already did, but I already won that skill challenge.
Okay.
So if you have a pointed stealth that I could do, like, okay, while performing,
Or follow this person because they made a comment.
yeah,
that
like while
seems-
performing, we figured out this new information, which we have not yet. I feel like I don't want to cheat and just I'm trying to play the game correctly. So at this point, I don't feel like I have anything additional that works within my skills that I would want to try and trick John then into making me roll. So
Could Oni and I do some sort of
like a
Mock
fake
battle.
A fake
mock
duel.
battle? Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Or I was trying to use athletics. Some sort of athletics
Go.
show of some sort. I guess it doesn't have to be both of us, but unless we were going to do a
no,
mock
I'm
battle.
good with
But
that.
that's probably performance,
From
and I suck at performance.
I hear what you're saying. What are you hoping to gain by having a sparring match?
Getting getting the right people over here. I guess, okay, so how about this as another idea? Try and identify who is probably the drug dealers based on their clothing, and just general demeanor. because they probably wouldn't be on the drugs that they're selling.
Actually, here's what we'll do, guys. How about this? I'll take a break from my medicining, and I'll start trying to get people to bet on YouTube on an actual duel type of thing, and then we can see who is actually spending the more money, because the others, the people that don't have much money, they're not gonna bet much.
Well, so you have.
Hold on one second. Michelle had her hand up.
While they are actively trying to cause a terrible distraction and being very bad at it, I would like to follow a drug dealer to see, or I mean a druggie who said that they need a new fix, because I discovered that on my success, to see if I can't follow them to the mistress.
Okay. While people are queued up, and you can see Hoppy and Oni like warming up, helping each other stretch out and like throwing some ghost punches. You think they're maybe going to start a sparring match again. You roll your eyes like, why is it always punching with these two? But there's one, there's like the scratchy crackhead guy who's just like, jonesing, and he just sort of fades away from a crowd, much the way that you might when you were trying to go somewhere without being seen. He's using this sort of temporary distraction to just fade from that crowd. If you would like to follow him unseen, I'd like you to make a stealth check. Actually, no. Let's do this the other way since we've already used stealth. Let's have you make a perception check to follow him as he's doing his best to go unseen.
There you go. I like that.
Oops. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong one. Damn it.
Ooh, let's go with the first roll.
I was gonna say the roll was a 13. I don't mind keeping that roll and saying that the die was a 13 plus your 3 is a 16 on perception.
Thank you.
I don't think rolling again is necessary. So 16 perception is a success, and he darts in and out of tents a couple of times to the point where like you're not sure if he thinks he's being followed or if this is just normal crackhead routine, or just someone who has spent their whole life being pursued assumes they're always being followed, so he's just doing what you would do to make sure that you're to just
regular crackhead stuff. I mean, what?
Yeah. Eventually he leads you out of the tent city towards the largest set of the crumbling ruins that I showed you earlier, and walks up the steps, and 2 armed creatures with green leathery skin jump out of the shadows, daggers to his throat. There's a brief exchange, and they fade away again into the shadows of the pillars. From this point, you can't even see them. These are very stealthy creatures, whatever they were, and then he's allowed to walk further into that building, and that's where you lose him.
I found her. Okay, I'm gonna stealth backwards, moonwalking, and tell them to stop their shenanigans because I think I've found her.
All right. We should probably have a plan. So, what do you think about Hoppy acting as our Oni's bodyguard, so that he's not expected to talk very much?
Yeah, I think one of us should pose acting drunk, maybe the stealthy one, and just happen to stumble up the stairs waiting for the 2 serpenty things to appear, and then pow pow, bang bang, punch punch, stab stab.
Sounds good.
I prefer clunk, but whatever.
Whatever, yeah, whatever you want. Hoof, jab jab, I don't know.
Or
whatever you want to do.
Oh man. All right, since it was our first skill challenge, I was looking for 3 successes before 3 failures, so we have achieved success in our skill challenge. It was an easy one. If we were doing XP based by encounter rather than milestone XP, this would count as a medium challenge or a medium challenge combat encounter for XP purposes. That's how I would normally run that, but instead we are on the milestone system, which I don't hate.
Sorry, I made it mad.
And we're gonna go here.
Okay, bro.
Brah. And talk to me about your plan one more time.
Oh, well, probably someone that has a better performance than Zero should act drunk as a distraction and then just kind of like stumble up And then as the two serpenty things appear,
I have a
we gore them.
of 3,
Better than mine.
which did not do
I
well
have
for us
0.
last time, but I will pretend to be drunk and be like hanging off of Hoppy, so he's like trying to like carry me.
I'm pretty sure I can just put you under my arm. So,
Hey, I'm a big lady.
hey, I think 18 means that I can carry 1,000 pounds or something ridiculous like that.
Well, let's see if I'm drunk. 20.
Yes.
I am falling up the stairs, like telling Hoppy, "No, I don't want to go and talk to him anymore. I don't care." Like just being a completely belligerent girl.
While you are a convincing inebriated girl screaming about boys, which I don't know. Are we running the risk of not passing the Bechdel test at this point in our stream? Should we pivot? The anticipated result happens. You are approaching a narrow pathway leading towards the entrance of the temple, and 2 shadowy figures jump out. Honestly, even though you were expecting them, still kind of catching you a bit by surprise. They have dark gray hoods covering them, but they are remarkably only about 4 feet tall. You can see their hands and feet, unclothed, peeking out of the hoods, are green and almost leathery in appearance, and they end in these crooked, sort of jagged nails that almost have a recurve to them. Through the hood, you can see yellow, bloodshot eyes, and as it opens its mouth to speak, it has white, pearly, almost needle-like teeth, and says, "You have no business here. Go away."
You don't tell
Does
me
this
where
count
I
as-
have business.
Does this count as an apex predator? We need them. We need their bodies.
Very, very much no.
Okay, we can't kill people. Got it.
He draws a dagger. Says, "Perhaps you'd like to talk to him."
I'm gonna like do
I'll
the.
pull out my great sword and say, "I've got one too."
I'm gonna do the. No, get away from me, and like just try to stumble past him and see what happens.
As you stumble past, he attempts to slash your throat.
Jab, jab.
He went from being like a bumbling bodyguard to a deft assassin very, very quickly, and he's going to make an attack roll. I'm going to move you to a battle map real quick. And he does not hit.
Bounces off your fancy armor.
I'm gonna.
It sure does.
Yeah.
That's a mighty sturdy dress. At this point, since they've attacked, do you want to devolve into combat, or do you have anything else you'd like to attempt first?
I'd like to try to talk our way through first. So I'm gonna just like stand there and go, "Ah! I can't believe you just did that! How rude! Who is the manager of this establishment?" I'm gonna carry him.
Karen out.
Yep.
He looks at his like partner, and like there's this awkward moment of like, what do we do? And like his partner's like, "Killer!" And he's like, "But I." So instead, he takes a small bone whistle from underneath his shirt and blows, and it creates this very high-pitched sound that's just outside the range of your ability to hear. Like you can feel it tingling in your eardrum more than you hear it. And a cohort of these similarly green-skinned, yellow-eyed creatures emerge from the entrance.
And I'm just gonna scream, "Kill!" Just
And
kidding.
This whole time I'm like drunk muttering about how I came all the way across the sands just for this, to be treated like this. This is absolutely ridiculous. I demand to speak to somebody.
You gotta speak to the boss. says the one who hasn't spoken before. And he just points his dagger across the bridge. That's the guy.
And since he's 4 feet tall, I'm going to bend over and go, fine, let me talk to your boss. I'm trying to be as obnoxious as possible. I don't want them to know I can
grab
fight.
her. I'm sorry, she's drunk, and start taking her across the bridge.
You aren't broadcasting.
Yeah, I'm thinking something to myself here.
Oh no!
This is a bad idea.
We've gotten ourselves into a pickle.
I need to speak to Zach for just a second. It's not salient to the stream, so I think we're just going to hop down to private real quick. I don't want to type it out because
Okay.
I'm lazy.
Because I'm lazy. Not sure that I like us being flanked, Marco.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm pretty good at. I don't flunk flanked. Don't you have cleave?
I do not. That may be an ability that I get eventually, but cleave is not something that I have right now.
What's going on, bud?
I feel like I'm actually sitting in a library reading and not getting to fight.
Why can I watch only?
You could be reading the notes, the
Why
journal
can I
entries.
only watch?
There's John and Megan and Michelle
Hey,
and
bud.
Zach and Caleb.
Who's Caleb?
He's that guy that keeps
That guy.
blinking.
All right. What are we doing?
All right. Draco yells, "Guys, watch out! There's something under the bridge."
Oh, there's something under the bridge. You
Is
never
it a
would have
troll?
thought about that.
You
It
shall
looks
pass.
trollish. It definitely looks trollish.
Okay. Ugh.
The largest of, like, all of these 6 bodies have come out of the temple to talk to you. There's one that's like a head taller than the rest. Obviously the boss, because he's at the back being surrounded by a bunch of his subordinates. I hear you're looking for me.
He's not the one we're looking for.
He's not the one we're looking for.
And I
It's
am
not
just
though.
going to keep being belligerent drunk. Your man just tried to slit my throat. So rude. We're just see where this goes. And
So
I'm gonna
you'd
like
like me to punish
stumble toward him.
Not finishing the job.
I mean, really. What did I ever do to any of you? Who are you even? Do you know who I am?
Who are you?
Oh.
Who are you even?
Okay, I think this has gone on far enough. Do you want to head back, Ani, and find a new bar? This does not look like the bar we're looking for.
He says, I think we're past that. If
You
you
want a
didn't come
box?
here to buy, it certainly looks like you got some valuables on you. Why don't we make your journey back to town that much easier, huh? By relieving you of your burdens.
By what? What do you have to sell? I'm gonna get like right up on top of this guy.
They all draw
Backing
like
her up.
crooked, jagged scimitars. And the boss doesn't seem fazed by this at all. He doesn't seem intimidated or stressed out, and just asks if you're in the market for some lotus.
In the market to sell, maybe. Who even buys that stuff? Why would you need to? It's so easy to get.
There's a weird disconnect, and you watch, like, simultaneously, all 8 of these bodies look at each other, like, in the exact same pantomimed way. Like, like a pre-programmed response. They all just at the same time look to their left, look to their right, and there's a moment of befuddlement. Go on.
I'm going to take one of the urns that I have in my inventory out in my hand and go, see?
I'm not sure what this is leading to.
He tells you that that Stygian lotus there is marked. Is that your mark?
It is now.
Marked, unmarked. What does it matter
I licked
to you?
it, therefore it's mine.
I licked it. Okay.
So what does it matter
Well-
to him?
It matters to me because that's the mark of the Syndicate, and we've been at war with them for the last 8 months.
Who
You bringing that shit
isn't?
here means I kill you and I take it, is all.
Where can we find the syndicate?
So you're saying
Seems
you
like
don't
you
want
already
to buy these goods?
What are you looking for it?
Make me an offer.
He chuckles and says, I'll let you leave with your lives.
You're gonna have to pay me more if you want to leave with yours.
Bum bum bum.
500
And I'm
gold
dropping the
and the
drunk act.
location of Mistress Viper.
There's a moment where like everyone is completely silent. Like all 8 of these assembled hooded figures are motionless, completely still and completely silent. They look almost vacant. You notice that they don't even blink. You can still see all of their yellow, bloodshot eyes.
Oh, they're mind controlled.
They're fake. They're fake.
Oh.
They're mind controlled by Our Lady.
Yeah.
And like at just about the time where you're like, you know, doing one of these and like poking them to make sure they're still there, he's like, snaps back. He starts breathing again. He blinks twice and says, "Fine, you've convinced me that you're a dealer and I'm a dealer. We could come to some sort of an arrangement. How about
deal.
100 gold for all you got?"
You know it's worth more than that. Don't waste my time.
I know it's worth more than that, and I also know that if you wanted to sell it, you would have sooner.
I'll take my business elsewhere. And I'm gonna put the urn back in my bag.
A massive ogre flips from underneath the bridge, landing here, separating you from the party. And he goes, "Oh, no, my dear, I don't think you'll be going anywhere with my Black Lotus."
Oh, no, you didn't.
I'm casting Blade Ward cantrip.
You're in a position now where he's asking you to relinquish the Black Lotus. You can even take the 100 gold he's offered you, or it seems like his intention is to have his bodyguard take it from you.
Do I know what the perceived value is of this? The potential value is of this?
I don't know if we ever did really evaluate its street value.
Since it's only
I think the
available for
only
sale
one
to
that
the
would have that.
underbelly.
Yeah.
Just by the volume that you guys discovered, because there were 8 of those jars, I think you're gonna have to assume that even just by volume alone, 100 seems at the low end.
But would it be like 100 per jar, or?
Let's make an appraisal. If you don't have any kind of relevant tool proficiencies, I'll take a raw wisdom check, just to see like how much of that world you really understand and can guess the value of something.
Could I do a perception check to see if I can tell if he's lowballing us?
I'm sure he is. I just don't
Oh,
know by
you know
how
he
much.
is.
The more relevant skill there, Hoppy, would be insight to sort of determine like his intent in speaking.
Yeah,
That's a wisdom save.
That's fine. I'll just do a wisdom. It's the same. So,
Okay. You and Hoppy and Oni sort of exchange those sort of subtexty glances. You think that probably what you have is worth closer to 1,000 gold. That's like paying top tier prices. That's like, that's like saying I have a shirt and a shirt at Target sells for $50, therefore my shirt is worth $50. When you account for who's actually going to pay those prices and whether or not it's, premium quality, you can't attest for any of that, but like certainly we are outside of the realm of $100 being a fair offer.
Okay. So I'm going to look the boss straight in the eye and say, give me 750 and I'll let you keep your bodyguard. Otherwise, you're all going to die.
are you going to tell him you have 8 jars, or does he still think we only have the one?
That's up to him to ask. Because if he doesn't ask, I'm only going to give him the 1 jar for 750. Technically, I think I told him I had a few, but I did not specify.
There's another awkward, puppet silence moment, and they ask if you've weighed your product. Clay urns are one thing. I need to know how much is inside the urns.
We can remedy this. Take me to a scale.
He is reluctant to let you further in and tells you you could just estimate.
About 750 gold worth.
About 1,000 gold worth. We're giving you a discount.
Yeah, there you go. 1,000 gold worth.
The ogre, facing you, turns both of his palms, up to the sky open-handed, and he just says, for weight purposes, why don't you place them in his hands? He's really good at guesstimating weight.
I'm gonna need some assurances.
I assure you, he's good at guessing weights.
I will put the urns in his hand when you put the gold in Hoppy's hand. And I'm gonna gesture to Hoppy. To keep us all honest.
He thinks about it for a long time. Agrees to the terms, but the boss here, his leather satchel only holds 500 coins, and that's all he's got with him.
Then I will relinquish 2 of the jars. And he can have the 3rd one when he pays the rest. I'm going to throw up my hands and be like, what are you doing? Are you not in control? Are you getting direction from someone else? Because that's the person I should be talking to. You are a moron, sir.
It creates no responsive reaction. I think confirming what you've already probably assumed, that he is not
in
controlling himself. He, after again another super awkward moment of silence, agrees to your terms that he would like to purchase all 3 of the urns that you have, and he agrees on the price of 200 gold per urn, and a courier will be bringing the extra urn, the extra 100 gold now. He'll give you 600 gold for the 3 urns of Black Lotus.
He's lowballing me. 750 or no deal. And then I'm going to turn around and look at Renan and Draco and just kind of shrug and see what they think. If they want to go with the 600, we can go with the 600.
He seems like the courier arrives with an extra small money pouch containing the 100, and he seems firm and unwavering at 600.
What do you guys think?
they go for it.
For something that
I
we're not gonna
mean-
be able to sell anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
turn
we
it
might as
over.
well get something out of it. That's not the point of this,
Done.
you know.
I'm going to get ready to hand the stuff over to the ogre, the 3 urns that I have, and wait for the boss to come up to Hoppy with the gold bag.
One of the smaller grunts takes it from him and hands Hoppy the small coin purse totaling 600 gold in Hoppy's hands.
Hand it over to the ogre. And then say, pleasure doing business with you. What else are you in the market for?
The ogre climbs back under the bridge, and they all, at the same time, unanimously say, "It was a real pleasure doing business with you," in like the same voice and the same tone, the same intonation. And then they turn around and withdraw.
Since the 2 guard guys were distracted, can Renan follow them? Is she sneaky sneak?
Like into the temple.
Yeah, like we obviously know that she's here, that serpent lady is here, but we don't know where and how many other people are there.
Okay. It will be very challenging, but it's doable if Renan is up for it. That's up to
Only
her.
if she wants to. She doesn't have to.
I think at this point, Renan is just going to say, so what are we going to do with all the rest of the drugs we have? Loudly. Who are we going to sell that to? I thought we were looking for the mistress.
Does that elicit a response?
He stops, dead in their tracks. They don't turn, but they just stop for a moment. They all turn on a heel, spinning 180 degrees in perfect synchronicity. Why didn't you say you had more?
You didn't ask.
You ran out of money.
We both answer at the same time, and that works.
How much more do you have?
Too much to be talking to you about. So either we see her or we leave.
I'm the boss. Who do you think you want to talk to?
We know who we came here for. Bullshit's over. It's the mistress or no one. You know what? I'm sick of this. Let's go, guys.
Yep. I mean, we did get 600 gold, and we were going to try to... I'm obviously
Let's
not
take
saying
our-
this, but we were only going to get 500 for getting
I'm
her.
trying
Fair
to call
enough.
his bluff. Let's
Right.
go.
All right, I'm going to start moving away across the bridge.
If there was a mistress, why would she see you?
Because we obviously knew about her. And we've got business with her.
Would like to do business with her.
That's what he said.
Oh boy. After a short moment's consideration, the boss, in a soft, sibilant, feminine voice, "You have persuaded me. Follow them into the temple."
Let's go.
Okay, I hope we have some way of... How did I end up here? I was supposed to just be looking for Sari. Here I am.
I mean,
Saving your asses.
you might be able to get some good information from her, so we'll let you question her about other things first, if you have any questions about the journal pages.
Well, as soon as we have eyes on her, we are 100%
Under her
Detained.
spell.
detaining her.
You follow them in through some dark and narrow corridors. At points, it looks like there's been a partial collapse that was sort of re-excavated. it goes down maybe 20 or 30 feet over the period of hundreds of feet of like winding and turning tunnels. You can no longer feel the warmth of the day. It's now almost cold down here, and you can smell something almost foul on the air. It's like visiting a grandma's house with just too much perfume and incense and potpourri. There's just like so many scents all at once that conglomeration is offensive. You are eventually led to a broad, semicircular opening that gives way to a massive expanse. There's torchlight everywhere here, providing almost daylight levels of brilliance, and you're almost choked by the acrid smoke that just fills this entire room. There's no proper chimney or ventilation chute. Whatever's being burned in here has filled this entire space, and it's almost gagging. The green-skinned, yellow-eyed fellows all stop here in a line of 3x3 and just motion for you to move forward into this great hall. At the base of the hall, there's like 2 sets of switchbacking stairs. You can see already that there are massive braziers burning that are puffing out this gray, like toxic cloud that's filling the room. There's a huge pool of water on which is set an enormous circular stone plinth, and on top of that plinth sits presumably the person you've come to see. It looks a bit like this.
Ooh.
As you make your way down the first set of switchbacking stairs, there are 4 guardians in plate armor that snap to attention. Just hands at their sides, but were like slouched before and are now fully erect and paying attention. Fully erect. And beyond them, you can see a half snake serpentine Tatarok.
Oh, she's so pretty.
How do we want to approach this?
Well, we
You-
know she's very tricky, so we have to out-trick the trickster.
Do we want to ask her about the silver guys?
Silver flame.
Yeah, the silver flame.
I doubt she's going to know too much really on her. She's a
Well,
drug
we can
dealer.
ask.
She's a Tatarok, so she may be
So are
hiding.
you.
And we also know that she's fighting with the syndicate.
Right.
Yeah.
We can ask.
Are we
It doesn't
also
hurt to
fighting with the syndicate? Do we care about the syndicate?
You guys, like quick meta moment. That was one of the story hooks at the beginning of our Jahaleen adventure that you guys didn't really bite on. They were the company of people who created the Blacklight
Right.
torch that Mark has, and that were like shipping illicit goods in and out of High Noon, or Noon Rest rather. But we never really pursued them. So if they don't sound familiar to you, that's because you guys did not really explore them at all.
Okay.
You stole some of their shit, and you know that they exist as power brokers in this world, but that's about it.
It seems the way to go.
Indeed. So these are all good ideas, but I felt like you were talking to each other and not to me. So whenever you have a plan, talk to me.
I think I'll just casually start walking forward and be like, why all the theatrics?
I like it.
Just slowly.
In that same sort of almost hushed, sibilant, whispery voice, she tells you, "Can never be too safe as a woman in this world."
Oh, well, woman to woman. There's no reason to be scared of me. I'm just a little waif of a girl.
She chuckles. "I am not."
You're certainly acting scared, hiding all the way over there. play.
I like that we're like Renan's bodyguards.
She tells you, I can tell that you deal mostly with men.
No, I actually hate men. I avoid them at all costs.
They are easier to
Hey.
manipulate.
She tells you to stop their advance no further.
Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of sit down.
There is a beautiful rug and a table set up there, maybe where she takes her meals, or at least where she maybe prays. The rug looks especially ornate, perhaps even valuable.
I'll start like tracing the patterns with my fingers. I'm not exactly sure what my tactic is here, but I'm just leaning into it.
Fair enough.
We need to get her to talk.
Holy shit, is she trying to seduce that snake lady?
You don't like men.
I would like everybody here, which is everybody but Caleb, to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. She's trying to charm us or something.
Well, Draco's taken.
Fucking snakes.
Yeah, ladies are immune to her powers.
During the very tense moments of negotiations that are happening here, Draco just starts uncontrollably like hack coughing. Like not a polite but just like full on, I can't even get my hands to cover my mouth, like just
So
coughing
smoky.
up sputum. It's an uncontrollable hacking cough. Your eyes are getting teary. It's hard for you to breathe comfortably. And you get like almost a lightheaded sensation, Draco.
I'm gonna step even with Renan and say, don't play your mind games on us. Release him.
That's probably from smoke.
She told you that her games have not even yet begun. Your companion does not partake of the Black Lotus, does he?
Even do
No.
what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, it never does what it's supposed to do. Trust me.
That's some bullshit right there.
No, I'm playing my game.
Makes a very small gesture with her hand, and one of the men clad in full plate
Sorry, Dad. I really
lumbers over towards one of these large golden braziers and takes a handful of what looks like ground lotus petal and just dribbles it into the cauldron, the brazier. It poofs, creating this giant plume of blackish gray smoke that just hits the roof of the room and just kind of continues to permeate and fill the space. She takes a deep inhalation of it, and just, very clearly finds this pleasurable.
How rude. Not everyone likes the...
No wonder you are in such need of supply with this waste.
Disgusting. I hate snakes.
You notice as the sentry returns to his position, probably Oni first, since you're always assuming things are going to devolve into combat.
Mm-hmm.
There's no person in that suit of armor.
It's
Everywhere
just like
where there
magically constructed.
Everywhere there should be skin or flesh in the joints and the weak spots of the armor, as he motioned, it's empty. The suit is empty. There's no person there.
Okay, I'm gonna give Hoppy and Renan a heads up that she's somehow animated these sentries.
Are you going to do that by saying something?
Or like nods.
I'm using like hand gestures to try to get their attention, so that I don't speak out loud.
The mistress seemingly notices both your difficulty with the burnt weed and the non-verbal communication that's happening between you. And she says, did you not know that prolonged exposure to the highest quality can enhance one's own abilities?
Can I dimension door to her?
You have the ability to do that, yes, ma'am.
Can I take Oni with me when I dimension door?
You can.
Okay. I would like to dimension door to her with Oni right here.
And I'm going to try to grapple her.
Right there. Right to that right
Or,
there.
I guess, knock her unconscious? Because I don't think I have anything that will, like...
Yeah, and I'm going to just dagger to throat. Like when we reappear, as we're traveling, my dagger's out, and just when we reappear, we're just on top of her, and she can do nothing.
Roll initiative.
Yeah. Felt good.
John, I didn't click on my
Oh,
thing.
I didn't click on mine either. I'm sorry.
You guys, you have one job.
I know better.
John, I
can-
clicked on my thing.
I appreciate that. Someone's got to.
It happens all the time, everyone, in every game I play. No matter how long you've been playing, inevitably, somebody doesn't click their token when they roll initiative.
All right. Unsurprisingly, Oni, after appearing, without, I'd like to imagine this was kind of caught by surprise, really. Renan, just impulsive as she often is, puts a hand on your shoulder, and there's this jarring, momentary, instant rush of velocity. There's the the sudden acceleration that comes from like a roller coaster or a free fall, where for a moment you feel weightless and your stomach and your bowels turn liquid, and there's that just disorienting feeling of I'm not tethered to any reality at all. There's a sudden loss of any perceptible light, and for a brief moment you are like floating, flying at an almost imperceptible speed through a gray-colored wasteland that looks almost like the world you're in, except everything is covered in this fine layer of dust. And then, boom, you will return to the vibrant colors and smells of this world, only you have traveled some 60, 70 feet to the stone plinth. It takes you just a moment to regain your composure, but Renan's already drawn a dagger and slashing at this snake lady. What do you do?
I'm pretty accustomed to Renan just putting me in situations, so I'm going to try to knock this being unconscious.
With a punch? Or with
No.
what?
End of her sword at the top of her head.
Sword, top of the head. I figure that's the easiest way to deal with somebody who can mind control, because I don't know if like just covering her eyes like Medusa will help.
Or just cut her head off.
Yeah, I'll just attack. Just full on, let's do it. Because that's true. Dead or alive. So I will do this. Ooh, critical miss.
Ruh-roh.
I
Let's
will be
roll.
action surging to roll again.
Will you be
Clearly, I disorient you.
There is my roll for the 35.
for your surging? Critical fumble on a 35. Says, as you attack your opponent, you begin to fear... Oh, weird. We just had a power failure here, too.
There keeps being like a power surge. It's happened like 3 times since we've been playing.
I just noticed it now because we have like studio lights on when we're streaming, and it just went on and off.
Yeah, that's not
great.
Something happened. Maybe it's the end of the world. Thank God.
I'm glad we're playing D&D then.
Hell yeah. We gotta
Only-
go. It's gotta be this way.
As you charge into attack and you miss, she slithers out of your way. You have a temporary moment of fear that maybe this opponent is beyond you. It's not like you to be able to land a blow, but you let yourself get in your own head.
Too many
You will
drugs.
have disadvantage on your next attack roll against that target.
All right, let's try this.
Fuck
again.
that roll.
Just remember, with disadvantage.
Oh, should I be using the blade of the challenger, the 1d10?
1d10 is if you're using it with two hands.
Oh, I see.
The d8 is if you're using
I'm
it with
using
one
the
hand.
single.
That is a miss,
And a 9
unfortunately.
won't hit. God damn it. All right. Dice are not with me today. It
I fucked you up. I'm sorry.
Hoppy's
Sorry
turn.
about that, Meg.
Oh no,
Bleh!
it's the drugs.
I love the drugs.
It is your turn. The sentries, seeing their mistress attacked, have drawn their great swords. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna step over here and beat this one to death.
Seems good. A hit, a fine hit.
And add 2 because of rage. And I forgot about Great Whipping Message.
Anything else this turn?
I moved, I used my bonus, so no.
Copy that. I need just one moment to consider my options, of which there
You
are
don't get one
literally
moment.
thousands. I think, honestly,
John, you said are these enchanted? Is that what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
yes. Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going to inflict wounds, I think. Yeah. Only since you guys are right there and she's all up on your business. I'm going to make a ranged spell touch attack.
Does it also hit
Ooh,
her
that
since we're right
misses.
there?
No. She does not touch you. She reaches out with her hand and it turns almost necrotic black. And she goes to touch you and discharge that stored magical energy. But she touches your breastplate, assuming it was bare skin,
Nice.
and your breastplate has saved your life, paying for itself already.
Yes.
That's it for me, I think.
All right,
Yeah, that's it for me.
I'm going to, as Oni is sort of catching her breaths and stumbling with her swords, I'm just going to say boo and put my dagger away. And in the same moment, steady aim, hit her with my short sword.
Nice.
Feels
Boo.
good to be me.
Boo.
Boo. 17 points of damage and roll on the critical table.
I would love to, thank you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun. Your senses heighten and you become aware of threats around you all over the battlefield. You are able to use the dodge action for free after your attack.
Okay. I'm not going to move.
Okay.
I can't. I use steady aim. Yeah.
Draco. Malfoy.
Yes.
I want to cast Entangle on the guys over here by Hoppy. Over here.
Okay.
Crap. I'm in the wrong menu.
Poor Amon. I hope he's learning some really cool stuff.
Yeah, This is the downside, unfortunately, of splitting the party. I apologize to Caleb. I know it's no fun to just watch for a whole combat.
Just reading.
He says he's just reading.
Library.
I don't know if you can hear him.
Mm.
I can, yeah. The disembodied voice. Love it.
Can't find it.
What are you looking for, Zach?
Entangle. I was going to entangle.
Oh, okay. I am looking for the spell effect so that we've got a visual, and then Bob will be our uncle. Come on, it's a square. I know that it's a square. There it is. Like that, or do you want to include Hoppy in it?
No, not. I don't want to include him in it. No.
Okay. Then you have entangled them. Is it strength I have to make?
I'm looking for it on here. Give me a second.
Strength saving.
I clicked the wrong thing.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yes.
Weird. Something just boosted me out of darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, a double fail looks like. So they are restrained. Means their movement is 0.
Okay, and then I want to, for my bonus action, can I cast my buddy?
For sure.
My spirit dude, and I want him to appear right over here, which should create a nice little poof for them to go, ah!
Surprise.
Yeah, and it should injure them a little bit too.
Ah,
So
it's like his boo, you know.
Exactly. They gotta take a dexterity saving throw, or take a 2d6 damage.
Wow. Well, I mean, there's animated suits of armor. What do you expect?
Mhm.
Exactly.
Bart's pretty
Did you also do damage against the torches? Wondering if we need to take those out.
Well, this is fire damage, so it's probably made it extra smoky. It probably would be a bad move, but yeah.
Yep. Fire not so helpful for putting out a torch.
It wouldn't have
Well,
knocked it over with the poof.
No, unless the spell says that if there's force movement.
It does not.
All right. How much damage did you roll? I didn't see.
Oh, it didn't. That's why.
Oh my goodness, maximum
Oh.
damage.
That's amazing.
Woo!
Maximum damage.
Very well. We add initiative 0. A couple things happen. The animated things will take their turn, and then we'll talk about some other stuff.
So, did some good stuff for the inanimate objects, or the animated objects.
The
The carpet comes to life.
It does.
The magic carpet ride.
Flies up to Draco. That's right, it flies, and will attempt to make its smother attack.
I'm already having a hard time to breathe. This is awesome.
Oh, damn it. Nope. It is unsuccessful smothering him. The one duty bropper that can hit Hoppy will attempt to hit Hoppy. Okay, come on, roll 20. Load already.
And he'll miss.
He will, apparently. Gets to make 2, and they're both misses. Then the other 2 will attack the summoned fire spirit, making 2
And they'll
slams
all miss.
that seems unlikely.
Okay, 1. Oh, nope.
Multi slams.
Lilu Dallas multi-slam.
Lilu.
So it looks like 3 of the 4 hit.
Yeah.
For a total of 17 damage.
17, so he's still alive. He's got 20 hit points. Burley.
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 Hey, if he gets another 12 points of damage, we
Right?
can't see their damage bars. damn it.
Oh,
Their
I'm sorry.
hit points. How
Uh,
dare you?
and also at this point, like everybody to make another Constitution saving throw.
I knew you were going to say that. Won't like your rolls. Woo! Thank you, rollies.
Anybody roll below a 10?
Zach.
Oh no. Zach, Draco. The burning in your lungs, you just can't get it out of you. Like there's just this deep sense of congestion. You're having a hard time coughing. Your vision is getting super blurry. You're feeling very, very lightheaded. All attacks and skill checks will be made at disadvantage for you from now on.
Okay, the very funny thing is, I had disadvantage on right now. I just saw
Nice.
that it was Okay, that's good to know, though. Everything's disadvantaged.
You prepared for this.
Yeah. Like, I've been at a disadvantage, apparently.
Oni, it's your turn.
All right.
Do not miss, sister.
If I drop my shield, can I make my dual swords and take two-handed fighting, or is that too many actions in one turn?
If you drop your shield, that's permissible.
Okay.
What you're describing.
I'm dropping the shield and I'm gonna attack with both swords. So I attack with the two-handed one first, or how did you build this out? Because I'll now have two swords. I attack with the two-handed first, and then I attack
No
with
two-handed, because you're attacking with two one-handed swords, so you'll go like gold, silver, I think.
Okay. Well, that one didn't work. And here's silver. Hey, critical hit! Yeah!
Roll on the table.
91. That's gotta be good.
Somehow you've made her immortal.
All right. You strike with extreme force. Roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond the normal critical roll, and the target suffers 1 unit of exhaustion.
Nice.
How do I...
Bam.
I can't click on it. How do I do...
You can just click on the word
damage.
Golden Blade. Because you don't want to roll...
No, Silver Blade was the one that hit.
Right, but if you click on that, it'll roll critical damage, and you don't get 2 dice, you get 1 die.
It's not... It's not highlighted. I can't, like, there's no hyperlink on the...
Yeah, it rolled a d8 plus 4.
Okay. Since
so
I rolled...
8 more damage. You don't get the strength.
I see.
Understand? Okay.
I do.
28 bonus damage. Give me just a moment to think about a thing.
This feels so good. Also, I can't see her hit bar, her HP.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to kill her, so... I love this right now.
I mean, we can kill her and then we don't have to worry about it, but we could also incapacitate her.
Oni, your strike is true and perfect and backed by, I imagine, a considerable amount of frustration. Not rage, but just like frustration. Just you trying to hit the hammer directly on the nail and you've missed 3 times.
I'm pretty
so
pissed.
That fourth strike is just that much harder. You sever her head from her shoulders.
Oh, fuck.
It comes clean off, tumbles in the air, and lands at her feet. And as you do that, the body before you becomes a series of hundreds of like ethereal snakes, and just disintegrates. Hundreds of these little like spirit-like snakes just flowing all over the floor, dipping into the water.
Ew, 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 ew,
And
ew,
somewhere else in the room, you can hear a scream, a cry in deep, agonizing pain.
So that wasn't even her.
No.
that we were fighting. That was something else.
Great. Great.
Awesome. So she's gone now, right? But we have to go. This body is gone.
So
Grab the head though.
I would just like to clap and say, "Well played."
Well, it's just a bunch of.
Well played.
It was a bunch of snakes that disappeared, so there's really nothing to grab. I don't think.
correct.
Well played.
Oni, you, because of the critical strike and the fact that you were supposed to get a bonus effect, I'm going to have you hit her so hard that she has to drop her invisibility spell because of the enduring amount of pain. And you can sort of hear the cry and pain echo, and you notice that she's on the north side of the map now, standing on the balcony,
Okay.
having sort of overlooked the whole thing so far. You have movement left this turn if you want to take it.
All right. 35, right? 35?
30, I think.
30. Okay, let me come. All right. I'm making my way to her, and that's my turn.
Making my way downtown,
Mhm.
talking fast. Every time.
If I disengage from this guy, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Well, there are two thoughts there. If you actually disengage, no, but that means you're spending your action to do that. So if you just move away from him, then yes.
I think that
What is this?
It's the
That's
carpet.
the rug of smothering.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to smother me. Give me a hug.
Can I use the hold on a sec. Can I use the Knuckles of Knocking while in threaten range, or do they get an attack of opportunity?
No, you're not casting, so you're good.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Knuckles of Knocking with 2 charges at her.
Okay. Oh, 2 twos?
Dude, but I did it with 2, so dude, what the fuck, man?
That does
Rollies.
on the low side, yeah.
Dice, man. It's a game of dice.
It's the smoke in the air.
It is the smoke in the air.
We're all high as fuck, so just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
No one is performing at their best. Well, speak for yourselves.
Yeah, my spirit
Watch.
guide.
I'm
He did
gonna
pretty
lose
dang
so
good,
hard
didn't
this
he?
round.
And that's pretty much all I can do, I think. Oh, he pushed away from me 5 feet, so twice.
Okay. Well,
Oh, now you push her further out of our way. Jeez, what a
Yeah.
guy! What a guy! You're so helpful.
Any other movement, Hoppy?
Nope.
Okay. Hoppy, she looks at you with a level of incredulity that you can almost palpably feel. And her gaze becomes almost hypnotic. There's a brilliant green light that seems to swirl around you, and for a moment, the only thing you can see is the hypnotic pattern created by her green eyes, and the only voice, the only sound you can hear is her soft whisper. It echoes in your head several times, and you can hear her, "Serve me." I need Hoppy to make a wisdom saving throw.
great. I feel like he's probably not got a lot of wisdom.
Did better than I've been doing.
Better than my intelligence.
You all watch in horror after he punches her across the room. A crown of snakes forms around Hoppy's head and circling around his minotaur horns.
Mhm.
2 viper's fangs dripping above each eyebrow, and his eyes turn just opaque green. And he looks very, very angrily towards Oniara, just arms at his sides, dragging his greatsword on the stone floor as he moves towards her. Renan, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna scream, she is our target. Fuck everyone else. She is our target. Ignore them. Dash to her if you have to, and I'm going to point at her and shoot.
Can you dimension door me again to her?
No, I only get
Just
it
one
once
time?
per long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might need the little fiery guy to carry me over the bad floor.
This feels so good. I'm sorry.
Another crit. 23 damage and a 25. 25 says... Well, it doesn't really apply here. I'm going to read you what it says, and then I'll give you my idea of how we remedy this. You are able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and attempt to harass them. After your attack, you can choose to attempt to grapple your opponent if you have a free hand, or attempt to shove them if both hands are in use. Since that's not really applicable to a ranged attack, but it does involve like forced movement, I will give you the option of either knocking her prone, or knocking her off that railing, falling 10 feet to be here-ish, at the same level that Hoppy is on. So, like, geographically, this is 5 feet above,
Yeah.
this is 10 feet above.
I'm gonna knock her off the ledge.
Perfect. You sort of wing her and spin her for a little pinwheel, and she falls off of her footing and landing on that stone floor.
And I'm just gonna do a little petty wave and like a blow a kiss to her.
Oh,
Damn, I like who I am right now. Rinen's a fucking badass. Don't mess with her.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid, but she maintains her concentration on the Crown of Madness spell that controls her.
Damn it.
You
I
did a
was
lot
hoping.
of damage. There was a good chance she was going to lose it. Draco.
Okay.
You know what you need to do, Draco. Do damage to her, so
Give me a sec. Okay, what was it that it was Scorching Rays that I used the circulator blasting, right? Sorry.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'll aim at her, and it was 3 times.
Yep, 3 blasts.
Okay,
A pew, and a pew, if you like.
A pew, la pew.
Only one of those is a hit, and it's for 4 fire damage.
Wah, wah.
It looked cool. You're throwing
Yeah.
fireballs.
Just hacking up your lungs and trying so hard to focus on, like, you're in the, I think I aimed the middle one?
Yeah, exactly. And then my wild spirit dude will do his flame seed all over the place.
Oh god.
That sounds like a personal problem.
I saw your message about the problem with the HP, Zach. It's my homework assignment to figure out a way to make you your own custom tokens. We can go back to using the Magmen token like you like, so it looks like a creepy little masturbating fire dwarf guy again. So you can just go, hey, fire seed! But until then, yeah, this one's from the monster manual, so you can't edit
No
it.
worries. Basically, he's got 4 hit points left, or
Yep.
3 hit points left.
Three.
Got it. I said it.
I'm all over it.
So,
Sorry, yes, seeds.
Flaming seed.
Nice.
3 points of fire damage plus your prison bonus of 3 is 6. Who are you seeding? This guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, and we decided we roll on the table for everything. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because we like
All right.
rolling on the table.
Then
I-
give me a spell critical roll for the duder.
I have never once rolled on the table, I don't think. So someday I would like to roll on it, except for the
I think
crit
you've had
fail.
critical before.
I've had a couple crit fails before.
Oh, nice. The force from your spell stuns your opponent. That suit of armor is incapacitated until the end of its next turn.
Nice.
Nice.
I see that maybe as like the flame seed was so hot it literally melted it for a brief moment, and as it hardens, like all of its joints are stuck until it can break free.
And then can I? That was an action, but then can he move? Like,
Yeah, he
After
can
it?
move,
Yeah.
but remember that if he does move, there's a chance he gets hit.
Attack of opportunity.
okay. Then I'll just stay where I'm at then.
It's tough because like you're gonna get hit next turn.
Exactly. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to still move anyway. Attempt to move over there.
I will make a slam attack for each one as their reaction.
But the one
The
is
one's
One
incapacitated.
cannot.
incapacitated.
You're right, so he gets away scot-free.
Nice.
The 10 misses and the 24 didn't get to attack. I wasted a critical.
You don't get to roll on the
It was
table.
my turn to roll on the table. All right, Draco. At the end of this round, I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, this is going so great for me.
Draco, you will make yours a disadvantage, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I mean,
Sorry, I
I
didn't
have
mean to
been
roll
going.
that with advantage, but you know the luck was gonna run out.
Fingers crossed. Wow, I did it!
Good job, Draco.
It's about freaking time.
Do I have anything that can prevent this?
Okay. Interesting. Okay, Michelle and Oni, you are both starting to succumb to the badness. Level 1 is just inconvenient. You guys are unsteady, you're hacking up your lungs, you can't be stealthy. But for the most part, there's no really in-game impact until the next failure.
Now I'm high as food.
Draco, I have a proposition for you. Would you like that proposition to be made publicly or privately?
You can make it publicly. That's fine with me.
Okay, so I don't know if you remember from our lore segment about Black Lotus, but this is the kind that has been infused with Residuum, used to enhance people's latent magic powers. The elite of the elite use it as like their drug of choice, just because it sometimes enhances dormant or latent abilities. You are in the unique position of having become so. You absorbed so much of it.
Some little guy.
You can attempt at this point, because you failed, succeeded, to give in to the Black Lotus and see what happens, running the risk of becoming addicted to it, or your success on the saving throw is you have removed all of the deleterious side effects of the previous failures, and you go back to 0 on the track of Black Lotus addiction.
Did we get a coin flip we can do? All right, we can do even odds, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Even, I get rid of it. Odds, I succumb to it. So I got rid of it.
Okay. And just like in one giant coughing exhalation, this thick, bloody phlegm wad comes out of your mouth. And for the first time in a while, you're seeing things clearly. You don't feel uneasy. But you look down at this sputum, and there's like literal flecks of gold residuum in it that they like sparkle and pop like little fireworks. There's something magical in the air. Oni, it is your turn, start of round number 4.
Does Earthwalk allow me to navigate this without being slowed?
The vines, yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Then I'm gonna go 5. Can I get all the way to her?
feel like there's a ruler tool for that.
Where was I? Was I here?
A little further down.
Seems like easily.
Yep,
One
you
down.
can get there.
Awesome. All right.
Mm.
Where I'm gonna give her a what for?
One what for, please?
One what for? Maybe not. Maybe I'm not gonna give her a what for.
I think that
Mm.
might have resulted in 0 what fors.
God damn it.
She is a snake. She's very slippery. Hard to pin down.
All right.
Hoppy, it is your turn. Oni's not
Mind
the
control.
nearest anymore. So your job, Hoppy, on your turn is to move to the closest person that your master perceives as a threat, which in this case is going to be Draco.
Oh, I was trying to bait him into the floor stuff, figuring he would follow me.
And you're going to make just a basic attack. So
Damn.
I'm going to have you
You
make an
gotta climb up
athletics check.
though.
You have
Yeah.
to check a
What's it?
10 athletics.
Fumble, fumble, fumble. Fall on your face. Fall on your face. No one likes you. God damn it.
All right. Now, using no special ability, so like no reckless attack, no power attack, just a normal.
No rage.
No, you are presently raged, so just a normal Hoppy rage strike, 1 attack.
What are you gonna do to
I
me?
thought if I'm
Come on, you wuss. You ain't got nothing. What you got?
Draco's all taunting him.
Yeah, Draco, I don't know if I would choose this moment to taunt him. But you do you, Zach. You do you.
okay,
You ain't got
Um,
nothing on me. Come on.
so yes, rage
Yes, please.
and great sword.
Great sword. Great.
11 misses though, I think, right?
My armor
Oh no,
class is
it
11.
matches.
Yeah, it matches. God damn it.
You take 11 points of damage as a mind-controlled Hoppy wearing a crown of vipers tries to cut you in half with his greatsword.
No.
It's my turn. I'm going to try Vampiric Embrace, I think. Let me just make
Yeah.
sure I've got this right. Or Vampiric Touch. I got
I'm
my-
glad you're right here, right next to me, Hoppy.
Oh, no,
You're gonna love my actions.
I'm gonna just inflict wounds again then.
I'd like to see you try.
Not with an 11, you aren't.
Nope. This is like slap fighting. The two great warriors meet each other on the field of battle.
Slap, 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 slap.
All right, Renan, it's your turn.
Oh, is it?
Kick her butt.
I'm so tempted to not move and just keep shooting with advantage, but
Keep
I'm not
doing your
going
thing,
to.
because it's working for us.
Yeah, it's the only
John.
thing that is.
Yep.
John, am I back to normal or am I at
Yeah.
advantage?
Back to normal.
I don't believe I have sneak attack, right? On
Against
this.
what?
No, because your constitution stuff a moment ago.
Okay, well, here goes nothing.
Hey!
I hit for 4.
Who are
Hey.
you shooting at?
the lady.
I'm shooting at her.
For sure. 4 points.
You
Always
should
her.
get. You should get sneak attack because
There's somebody
she's
melee.
in combat.
Oh, well. Then 9 sneak.
Yeah!
9 sneaky.
9 sneaky sneakies.
Draco, it's your turn. You've got a smothering rug and a minotaur problem. What do you want to do?
Teleport yourself away.
That will be next. I will do something I haven't done yet, even though I've had it for a little while.
This worries me.
Burning hands
Ooh!
On Hoppy?
on Hoppy.
What the fuck? What world are we living in?
Why not the rug?
Oh, it'll get both. It's a cone.
Oh,
a 15
okay.
foot cone.
Yeah.
A flame
Well, I
force.
guess, Hoppy, you try.
Hoppy
You
did
just
do
get
11
yourself-
damage to him. It's only fair.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Hoppy, and I will make one for the rug of smothering.
Can that knock him out of mind control?
I have to read Crown of Madness.
Like burns the snakes off of his head or something. That'd be kind of awesome, actually.
I don't hate it.
Well, that's not a thing.
See, I'm helping you, Hoppy. Because I am awesome-o.
Damage does not break it, but Hoppy, we did skip your saving throw at the end of your turn to
Okay.
regain composure.
And what is that? Wisdom?
Yep. Unfortunately not. Both you and the rug take 13 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. How many hit points does Hoppy have? I feel like Hoppy has a lot of hit points.
Yeah, he
He
does.
does.
Oh, I'm fine.
He's a tank.
Shatter.
Okay, so after that, I'm gonna have my little buddy. Since he's throwing pretty good at the flaming seed, I'm gonna see if I can. Actually, am I close enough? Let me check. No, I should have moved closer. Oh well. Actually, yeah, he can move first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have him right there. That should be good, right? Yep. And then do his flame seed again at the witchy lady.
That witchy woman. 8 points. Nice. Oh, that's not right.
Yes, yes it is. Yes it is.
This can't be expressed as a number. Cool. You guys got her all the way to upside down K.
Overkilled.
And we are at the end of round 4. I need Constitution saving throws from everybody because the braziers are still just pumping out this toxic black.
Damn it. Had a moment of clarity and now it's back down.
Draco, you're a little hazy. Hoppy, you're fine. Oni, you are now in the disadvantaged category of awful McAwful face. We just need one from Renan.
What am I doing? Constitution save?
Constitution save,
Yes,
yep.
please. Perfect.
Good job.
Nice.
And then I'm going to have these guys come down over here and double slam Renan. Looks like I see only one hit for 7 bludgeoning. And, that guy's stuck still. They'll attempt strength checks to get out of their bindings. And I can...
Holy shit, Zeke. Let's not try and die today.
And then
You're no fun, Mom.
because I'm after it still.
He just
God damn it.
almost ate shit off the bed. And
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
maybe not. Maybe not try to. Let's not choose death. He woke up and chose violence. He does most days.
11 is your AC, Zach, so you have
Yep.
been smothered. It like spins around you, wrapping you up in itself. You take 10 points of damage and are restrained.
I like that am.
Oni, start of round 5.
Hey, Hoppy, you better critically fail, Hoppy.
Hopefully Renan can kill her.
Say, don't forget you have, I think, inspiration and or action surge still available.
No, I use action
Okay.
surge and I don't have an inspiration token. I have nothing. I can do nothing.
I am dirt.
Yeah.
All right, Hoppy, you need to find
kill me.
the closest person, which unfortunately is still Draco wrapped in the rug. So you will beat the rug, and half of the damage you do to the rug is also dealt to him.
That's kind of awesome.
Wow.
Sounds legit.
God, we really needed him on. I have regrets.
I'm here. I'm here.
It's here in spirit.
17.
So, yeah, unfortunately, that also means that Draco takes 8 of that. But the rug is dead.
Yeah, suck it, Rug.
So your
Hey, we
total-
killed something during this 15-minute combat.
We've almost killed Zach.
Mhm, mhm.
To be fair, Zach has almost killed himself.
Oh no.
Hoppy, at the end of your turn, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw to try to shake off this crown.
Oh
damn
God,
it.
please make it.
I
No,
picked a
he
winner.
didn't.
My dark horse.
Oh God.
Hmm.
The monsters, they're studying. Then we'll get a letter later. Your whole team died.
It's okay, Renan's gonna kill her.
I'm debating what I would do here.
In another 30 rounds, Renan is gonna kill her.
Think you only need 2 more. You've done the most damage to her by far.
I'm going to Misty Step up to
Damn
here
it.
and then cast Witch Bolt at Oni. God damn it. Nope.
Yeah, new
So
armor.
fun.
Yeah.
I want Misty Step.
Guys, I need to reconnect my earbuds. I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll miss you
Brendan,
while you're gone.
it's your turn.
Okay. I need a minute. I'm thinking about all the things I can do, and there's a million possibilities.
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking. Sorry.
No, she's still not here.
What's the range on Witch Bolt?
I assumed it was 100, but it could only be 60. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I can't see it. Sorry, that's what I was trying to find, and I guess I could open the compendium, but I didn't want to.
Oh, it's only 30.
Yeah, okay. That's motherfucker. All right. I'm not going to move. I'm going to steady aim. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because it's working. As she fails. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay. We do 14 damage.
Yeah.
Pretty low, down to 20%. Draco, it's your turn.
You guys, you just got to kill her. Okay?
I need to
Yeah.
get Hoppy to snap out of it.
You need to
Well-
just shoot her. And then he stops attacking you.
You sure?
Yes, if you
100%!
if you can take
It's why I
her
yelled
out,
it out
that's all
3
you gotta
rounds
do.
ago. I literally screamed that out 3 rounds ago, but I can't make you work as a team because I don't mind control you.
Be a fun way to
And-
build a party.
Zach, this is the perfect time for you to actually pull out your big guns. Whatever you do that does the most damage.
Well, with us
We
being
just-
inside, I can't really do the call lightning since we're not outside.
That is true.
Bummer.
That one was pretty freaking awesome. So yeah, I will do.
And you may want to jump away from me, so I.
All right, I got that taken care of. I'm not ready.
You're 35 feet away from her. So anything that can reach 35 feet. You got this.
What's it? I think it's flaming sphere, right? I think I could do flaming sphere. That's within range, I think. Let me pull that up.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah. So I'll do flaming sphere right at her.
Please do enough. Please do enough. I don't want to get mind controlled.
You're next, Oni.
Assuming I don't miss my saving throw, though. I've missed the last two.
No, thank you.
5 points of fire.
Yay. Then my awesome little dude is going to teleport me away. Okay. Actually, when he runs, he gets a disadvantage, right? Since he got the guy that's right around him.
He gets to get attacked, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see if they kill him.
Oh, great.
Yep.
They do.
Poof! And he blinks out of existence.
And
does my saving throw have to be at disadvantage?
Regrettably so.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Yes,
we
it
doing
does.
that yet, or are you doing the whatchamacallit first?
I'm waiting to see if Zach has anything else.
So I did my attack. Then I'm gonna see if I can roll away from Hoppy, or like dive away. Right? See if I can jump over here.
No, go closer to her.
So
That would be bad.
the good news is I do not believe MC'd opponents, mind-controlled opponents, get reactions. I think all I'm allowed to do is use Hoppy's base attack each turn. So I don't believe he gets an attack opportunity for you running away.
Nice.
So you can move anywhere you
That's
want,
good.
whatever your
Don't
your
move toward any
movement
bad
is.
guys. You have 2 hit points.
I am going to run. Yeah, I'll run here.
Good job.
You still have your you have your bonus left. I guess you can't do anything with that because the thing is gone. Never mind.
Yep.
All right. End of round 5. Let's have Constitution saving throws because all the braziers are still intact.
God damn it!
Oh.
Don't laugh.
Now I'm at a disadvantage, hacking up my lungs.
Hoppy's still good.
Well, it was gonna happen.
Renan is now also at disadvantage. Oni,
And she's rolling 4d2.
What are you rolling?
I don't think
Critical
saving
fail.
throws
I got a
reroll that.
Oh no, yeah, that's
It-
only on attack rolls.
I thought we rolled everything on the table.
No, ma'am.
I wanted something bad to happen.
I mean,
Something bad
something
has
bad is
happened.
happening.
I just feel like
Hey,
everyone
but
needs
Mark
to know
got
what it's
his.
like
Is he
to
out
fail.
now?
So
No, that's Constitution, not.
Wisdom.
Oni, you are unconscious.
Hmm.
You fall
Great.
just flat on your face on the ground,
Mhm.
wheezing and coughing. And we'll talk after this session about what that means. Hoppy, it's your turn. I need you to move to the closest enemy, which I think is Renan at this point, and make a basic attack.
Cool. Kick her while she's down. She's the only one that's fucking doing anything.
Mhm. This is not great.
Just one.
Yeah, of course that hits.
14 points. And then make a wisdom saving throw to see if you can finally shake off the crown of madness.
Oh, thank God.
Yay!
Oh, Hoppy, you gotta kill her. You gotta kill her. It's on you, man.
You can't even get to her.
As you slash at Renan, like blood spatter hits you in the face. Like as you're wiping it away, you look down at your hand and you realize you're just covered in your ally's blood. And at that
Hey,
moment,
hey,
the snakes
That's like
shatter
4
and
ounces
break,
of blood. 154 to go.
shattering into small little jade fragments. The crown is gone, and you shake it off, resuming control of your own self.
Hey.
It is my turn. And I have to not end next to the fireball. What do I do? So I move there. Yeah, it's a dick move, but I think I gotta take Draco out of the fight.
Yeah, go for it.
I cast Magic Missile, which does, without
Magic
anything,
missile.
3d4 plus 3. So you're done. You're at 0.
Can I be inspired?
Can you be inspired?
I got inspiration tokens, basically what I'm asking you.
That just lets you re-roll
Oh,
something.
okay. Never mind then.
Unfortunately, 3 green, shaped like little snakes, pew pew pew, coil in the air, hit you, thump thump thump, for on average about 7 force damage. It is Renan's turn.
Good thing we got a healer on the team.
Good.
So if I don't move, I have a question. So if I don't, I understand that everything is at disadvantage. So if I don't move and cast or use my steady aim, doesn't that just make it normal?
Yep, correct. They cancel each
okay.
other out.
Suits of armor going to be attacking right now or no?
Not until 0.
Well, that doesn't hit.
It does not. Draco, I need a death saving throw from you.
So what do I roll?
That's saving throw.
You can click on it, or it is just a 20-sided die.
Okay.
If you are more comfortable just slash rolling 1d20. But if you click on it, the game will do it for you. That is a success. You can mark 1 in the success column.
Okay, yay!
There are bubbles in this one, like Scantron, I think.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
there's bubbles.
No, I found it.
Z.
See, my name's not Amon, so I'm not used to doing this. It's
Oh,
like,
snap.
We would be done with this fight by now if we had his DPS too.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I
I
don't
got a
think we
critical
would.
hit, a critical miss, and 2 hits against Mark. So the 7 and 6 is 13. That's 6 damage, 3 damage, and 3 damage. So a total of 12 damage to Hoppy. Plus I get to roll once on the critical hit table and then once on the critical fail table. Critical hit, critical fail. Oh, that's not good. Wonder if they cancel each other out. Oh,
Good
that's
thing-
some bullshit. Well, I can't. So the critical hit would give me the ability to, after this turn, make a free disarm or shove attack. But this one says I'm stunned and immediately end my turn, so I don't get to take my extra attack, and I am considered surprised at the start of my next turn. So
Nulled it out.
fuck full health suit of armor guy. Oni, your turn. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage still.
This is embarrassing, you guys.
Yep.
Well,
Oni, you take 1 level of exhaustion. Hoppy, it's your turn.
I'm going to
Take him out.
run towards her, I guess.
Do you have any ranged attacks? We gotta finish this.
Yeah. I'll do the Knuckles of Knocking.
Who's there? That is a pretty good roll. That is 17 points of damage. Would you like to guess how many hit points she had?
16.
18.
Oh, you can see it? Yeah, she does have 16 points. So, Mark, the question I have for you, before you describe what this execution looks like, is
oh
do you
God,
want
don't
to
kill her.
Or are we just trying to knock her unconscious?
No, we can kill her because it's dead or alive. We just need to
Yep.
be able to bring her body.
I wasn't sure if there was anything you wanted to talk to her
Okay,
about.
Michelle doesn't want to kill her. She could just mind control us, and if we turn her
Yeah.
in, she'll just mind control them.
Exactly.
Well then, kill her all you want.
Destroy.
I hate this lady.
Keep her head. Keep her head. We need to take her head.
If Renan wants to,
I
kill her,
wanna-
it's fine, but
I think I want to kill her.
Can we keep her blood? Is she an apex predator? I'll sell all of her parts for
Yes.
money.
All
It's
of
true.
her
Get her
parts.
blood.
Ew.
Like a real
Ew.
pimp.
Necrophilia is a thing. What?
It's gonna have
And
my money.
I just imagine the like cow's head of the fist just like and kind of do one of the like the Hadouken with a bull's head, and it goes and gets her right in the sternum, and she just kind of goes
Nice.
right
Oh,
around
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
As soon as she is dead, her serpentine tail like stops flapping. Her erupted rib cage collapses down on itself, sort of disjointed ribs poking up like a weird set of antlers. All of the animated constructs fall to the ground lifeless, and the 6 goblins in the hallway take a moment, look at themselves, take off the weird cloaks that they were carrying, and then just screech and run out of the thing, not sure what to make of the last god knows how long they've been controlled.
Can I move around?
Once she's dead,
Going to knock the
I was gonna say we need to kick all of these things into the
we
water.
need- yeah.
All gotta go.
once the stuff is kicked out of the water, a few moments after like the smoke in here clears up, Oni, you are able to come back to consciousness once it's no longer permeating your system. Although, while we are in this downtime, someone should probably attend to Zach, or he's got to make 2 saving throws.
That's what
Yes.
I'm doing right now. I'm gonna move over to him after I've gotten rid of this thing, and I'm going to pour one of my potions of healing down his throat. So it's 2d4 plus 2.
Sure.
Can I pour my portion of poison down his throat for being a jackass?
Heck yes.
Jack Wagon.
Oh, take yours because you got 6 plus 2.
Oh, yeah. 6 plus 2, so I got 8. Yay.
Yeah. Perfect. All right.
Nice.
In the future, when we're fighting a lot of things and someone says, kill the one thing! Kill the one thing! Please, friends! We're on the same team!
All right. Let's look
Oh,
for
that's a
money
hobby.
because she had the gold. She was the boss.
So the goblins have already taken off, and they had the gold that you paid them, and the extra gold she had given them.
Damn it.
Oh, I thought we got the 600 gold.
No, we did. We have 600 gold, which is in the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give to Renan for the group bank.
I'm putting it in there now.
We are gonna pause this scene here, I think, and spend just a moment with Amon before we run out of game time because
Yay, Amon! We love you!
Yes,
Or
he
do-
gets the inspiration token for this session.
watching everybody.
Hey, everybody.
It's me!
I mean, you did amazing, but the poor guy has
Whoa,
been
we
doing
don't
all
give
the
out
research.
sympathy inspiration tokens!
Well, let's figure out what I come up with.
God! Unless you find sorry, you piece of shit, I'm taking it. Fuck voting.
I was just taking a nap.
Spicy, Michelle.
He's an angry goblin.
Man. Let me pull up my notes here. Give me just a second. I love it. All right. Amon, you have like that weird sort of like twin. You feel the other person's pain sense that your Wajadat is maybe in over their heads, but you're committed to what you're doing, the task at hand. They can get themselves into any trouble they get themselves, or they can get themselves out of any trouble they get themselves into, at least historically. You're focused mostly on studies. is your aim to research in the Hall of Unanswered Questions just anything you can uncover about the reliquary, or was it to spend time with the journal that we recovered that Renan believes was sort of left for us by Sari?
A little bit of both. I think my main goal is definitely to find Sari, but I also know that we are probably going to have to do well in Reliquary to accomplish the goal.
And Mark's playing Beat Saber? What's going on over there?
Yeah, I don't know what you just said, Caleb.
The robot, I don't know how to dance. So
it was I think I got it. I'm going to break this down in like 2-hour increments. You've got 8 hours to do research today I'm on before it's time for Betty by time and reuniting with the family. So each of these 2-hour increments can be used to either research in the Hall of Questions Unanswered about anything pertinent to the reliquary and the trial that lays before you, or studying this journal, trying to glean insight about who wrote it, where it came from, or what secrets it might hold about the reliquary of the First. So for your first 2 hours,
I'll work on the journal first.
Okay.
Journal.
I need you to make a wisdom check, just raw wisdom. And that's like your intuitive sense of trying to connect dots of some of this chicken scratch writing and put some things together.
Mm-hmm.
Some of this won't be as exciting as combat, and it will make more sense later. But it is important to get the rolls done now. Nice.
Way to go, Smarty Pants.
Okay, with the second hour of study, do you want to spend more time with the journal? You think you're starting to understand quite a bit of it. Some of the chicken scratch makes sense to you, and it's full of kind of useful, insightful information.
And I'll keep reading.
You get the sense that it seems to be written from the perspective of someone who's been inside, either someone who has successfully earned something God forged, or someone who has run this and somehow managed to escape with their lives, because it's like a first-hand accounting of what to expect within the halls. So go ahead and give me another wisdom check.
Ooh, you were so close, Amon.
Averages, man.
Averages. That is correct, sir. You're a little bit less like. Learning all of that initial stuff was fun, but like you spend the next 2 hours, you don't really feel like you learn anything new. You start to develop like a real strong sense of the voice of the person who wrote this document, though, and you find yourself like agree with his point of view on life a lot of times. This seems to be a person who's a little risk averse, but is deeply insightful, deeply intelligent. You have 4 hours left in 2-hour blocks. What would you like to do with your third hour or your third block of time? Continue investigating the journal, or do you want to do some historical research in the archives in the Halls of Unanswered Questions?
We'll do a little bit of research in halls to compare notes. Did you hear me? I did.
Sorry, I'm dying. Make a knowledge history check for me. So just rolling history.
Oof.
Jesus.
Wasn't a critical fail.
You have corroborated some of the elements in the journal with what like the historical texts tell you, so that's nice. No new information, but like some of the stuff you were a little iffy on or just needed some verification on, you have that now. For the final 2 hours, I'll give you advantage on the check. You can either make a wisdom check examining the journal, or a history check, kind of just perusing every book that you can get your hands on in that narrow amount of time, to try to see if there's anything more you can glean about what lies before you guys in the reliquary. So book or journal? Oh, journal. Nice. with a 21. That's really, really good.
You've solved the matrix. You took both the red and blue pill at the same time.
Okay. I've kept your results written down here in case we ever have to reference them again. Amon, you spend the whole day learning all that can be learned, and you've cracked some of this chicken scratch code. You think you read it now. It's not unlike a crude cuneiform. And if you look in the journal, like in the actual reliquary journal that I made for you guys, you think that the cover sheet literally says the reliquary journal, and the name of the person who owns it is Thoth the 33rd.
Thoth? PH? Thoth? Say the name.
Thoth. Thoth or Toth, depending on who you ask about ancient pronunciation.
The 23rd.
33rd.
Okay, well, wow. I'm so good at being the note taker. Yeah, I know. I'm pissed off about it too. Someone should be smarter than me. That's all they got. I'm the best they've got.
No, with all the time you spent in the journal, Amon, you are aware of some pitfalls, some kind of what to expect traps within the reliquary of the first. What that's going to translate for you as is two things. First, you will get a free reroll on any saving throw you want once we're in the reliquary. That's you just being intimately familiar with the traps and the tribulations that are going to lie before you. If there's a saving throw you make at any point in the reliquary that you don't like, you can reroll it. The second is that you understand the journal now in a comprehensive way. So when we get in the reliquary, if there are elements to a trick, trap, or puzzle that no one in the party can understand, you and you alone will be able to reference the journal to try to see what this person, Thoth the 33rd, may have written about it to help us get an answer. Sort of like the way we would use an int check to help a puzzle that no one knows the solution for. Anyone else can attempt to do the journal at disadvantage, but you will be making normal heads-up rolls. That's your dedication to having studied the journal all day today. That's what I got for you. Are we comfortable closing it out here, or do we want to try to do looting the corpse really quick in the other venue?
I'd like to get the party back together so that we can do a rest. So
Yeah.
we
I just
can.
couldn't
Yeah,
guarantee
a
it was
long
going to take
rest.
exactly 7 minutes, so as long as everybody's okay going 2 or 3 minutes over, I think we can get there.
Yeah, if we can get
Yeah.
through that, turn in the body, get the gold, and then get back to the inn, I think that's probably in everybody's
Or just
best
checking that there
interest.
wasn't like a hard gotta stop right now.
I spent the day without taking any damage, guys.
And we sent you with
I'm here for your-
amazing potion that Draco needed.
Right?
Can we take a few minutes to search this cavern for any treasures or
Yes.
troves
We
or
need money and
monies
stuff.
or
Is it worth
search the
grabbing the armor?
bodies?
Ooh,
Search whatever we need.
can we collect any of the black lotus powder that was there and turn it into the captain of the guard and be like, look, we got this off the streets. Is there a reward for it?
You can certainly attempt that.
Yeah.
Just
let's do that with
rub
the
it on your
body
teeth
and
a
just
little.
be- No, I don't want
Totally
any more of
normal
this.
shit.
Totally normal shit. Each of
You know,
you
it sounds like Oni, is kind of
What?
liking this stuff a little too much. You
No.
know.
I just like money, and if we can be the good guys by taking it off the streets, maybe there's a reward for that. I don't know. We don't need it for anything.
why don't you each put yourselves in an area of the room? I hate when I just get 5 investigation checks and that doesn't, and then everybody wants to roll. So
I'm
put
gonna
yourself in an
stay
area
where
of the
I
room.
am and search this semicircle area that I'm in. The circle area. Is
Okay.
that okay?
That's perfect.
And we're rolling investigation? What did you say?
If you want to kick over everything and do a really thorough tossing of her entire hideout here, let's have that be investigation.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. I didn't know if you said or not.
Do I still have to do it at disadvantage?
No.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
I'm just
Wow.
waiting for my sheet to load.
I am terrible at investigating, so I'm just
Me
gonna
too.
poke the dead body.
Well, no one's as bad as I am.
We'll just have Draco come around and check all of our areas.
So the result is actually average for the party.
Yep. One person's good, everyone sucks.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
You didn't. This is not me telling you that there was for sure, but like you didn't find any hidden enclave of secret treasure. You didn't discover like the hilt of Excalibur underneath a loose brick.
Oh. I can use the blue light special.
Hmm.
That's for the syndicate, though. That will have any syndicate stuff in here.
Unless this
But
was
it
the
might have
syndicate
thieves'
stronghold
camp.
before she took it over.
That's true.
It's true. Hoppy, I'll let you roll investigation with advantage in your area just to be very thoroughly thorough.
And Michelle has Steve's Cant too, right? So she'd be able to look
Yes,
around.
I do.
Yeah, she would just plainly see it and read it like English.
Oh.
Um,
0. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Sometimes not finding something is just because there's nothing there to find, and Hoppy's pretty convinced of that. Like just in his quadrant of the arena, there was just nothing hidden, nothing that he can find. Cooperatively helping you guys with the blue light special. No secret hidden syndicate caches. This is just an old ruinous temple that has been pilfered by dozens of colonizers, decades before we got here. On the Mistress Viper, you find 100-ish gold coins, and if you were to sell her jewelry and clothes, total of 100 gold of value on her person, between actual coin and things of value that you can easily resell.
I'll give all the goods to Renan.
She has a ring on her middle finger, but it's like super long. It's almost like her fingers were already like long and spindly, but this ring itself is like 3 inches tall, and it has markings on them and runes that make it almost look like a combination lock or a codex or a triptychs. Don't know what it is, don't know what it does. Probably worth something to someone. It's very heavy, and if it's heavy, it's valuable.
I'm gonna take it with us, and we'll see if it's got any magic properties by taking it to that place. Or Draco can look at it when we're back at the inn.
Sure. And then at some point, I remember Hoppy asking about the suits of armor. They are highly polished suits of armor. If anybody needs a chain shirt or a generic breastplate, those can be salvaged from these suits of armor, or we can take them into town and sell them. You're probably looking at between 20 and 30 gold each, depending on who's buying and how convincing you are about their provenance.
I say we take them
Mm-hmm.
for sale. We don't need.
Yeah, unless
I don't
anyone
need
wants to
armor.
wear them. I just got new stuff, so I like the armor I've got.
I don't need no armor. It'll just make me bulky and not wraithy.
So that's 80 gold worth of armor to sell.
Hell
80 to
yeah.
120.
Okay.
And then
Grab it in my bag of holding.
You were gonna scoop out all the braziers and
For the Black
to
Lotus.
see if we could turn in
All the soaked,
contraband.
all the soaked.
Anything that is salvageable, yeah. I'm guessing she must have urns of it or pots of it somewhere.
Did Draco find anything with his amazing roll?
There was nothing.
That's me.
That's
When
a generalized.
we do investigation roll, that's like I'm looking for an average between the party is
Okay.
what I tell you what you found.
Yeah.
So
Got it.
Draco carried this investigation.
You're welcome, guys.
Finding what you found. You did not find any like surplus or supply of Black Lotus. It could be she burned it all. Lord knows there's enough of it here in the air. That may very well just be all that there was.
Okay. That was worth a shot. Alright, grab her body and let's get out of here.
Just her head. We just need her head.
I'm gonna take the whole body just in case.
Yep,
Okay.
everything.
We're gonna sell her for parts.
We're gonna be dragging this body. We're gonna drag this body out to the town.
Hoppy can just carry her, like toss her over his shoulder, sack of potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Excuse
Mhm.
me. All right, that is a grisly sight for sure. 'Cause she's got like an exploded rib cage and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take the head and hang it off my
Yeah,
belt.
can we maybe like
normal.
I'm sorry, can we maybe like, cloak her because we really don't want to draw that kind of attention?
Why don't we just put her in the bag of holding?
No, thank
Hey.
you.
someone's got to clean
We
it
could
eventually.
wrap her in the rug first. The
Yeah,
dead
wrap
rug.
Yeah,
her
what
in the
about the rug?
rug, carry the rug like it's just a regular rug. It won't look too awkward on the big old half
Just the blood stains.
Yeah,
Just taking to get it
just
cleaned.
a blood-stained, half-burnt
Bowl,
rug
half-
wrapped around this serpentine lady's
good.
Medusa corpse.
All good.
I think we
If you
nailed it,
can
guys.
fit her in the bag of holding or wrapped in the rug, sure.
All right.
Disgusting.
So we go back to the captain of the guard, and Hoppy just.
His name was Eirik.
Eirik is very
Eirik.
happy to see you've returned successfully. He does at one point put like a feathered hand on Hoppy's chin and turns his head side to side. And he looks at you and asks, "She was in your brain, wasn't she?"
Yeah. Pick on the simple one. Give us our money and let's go.
He breaks eye contact and tells you she never really leaves.
Great. Cool.
Well, she's dead now, so.
Yeah, you'll get over it.
Money, please.
He accompanies you to the
Money,
exchange.
please.
The exchange operator is like a super green, like 15-year-old boy, like his probably first day on the job, and is just like it's a combination of fear and hero worship. Like you just dropped the corpse of like the FBI's most wanted just on his desk. I'm like, this is his first day by himself.
Oh.
We would
for the
like our
paperwork.
money. And I'll be like,
Yes,
oh,
yes, ma'am,
honey.
of course, yes, I'm gonna be. Oh wow, that's a lot of pieces. Is she? Oh God, she's dead.
It's okay, babe. You'll see lots more of these.
Yep. 500 gold,
Just
please.
give us our money. Thank you.
He goes to the back room, has people come and carry the corpse away, kneels down before the vault, and meticulously counts out like 40 minutes. He's counting out gold coins. Like he stops once, starts again,
No.
and then brings you in a large money leather wrapped satchel the stack of coins and says normally he has to count them out in front of you, but he's counted them 3 times already and he's pretty sure it's right, but he'd be very happy to count them for you one more time.
No, it's okay.
It's
If
fine.
you still owe us money, we'll find you.
Yeah, we gotta
And
go.
I just pick it up and put it in the bag of holding.
Gulps and like okay, thank you. Thank you for thank you. Have a good day.
Mhm.
Thank you for thank you.
We also have drugs. Do you want the drugs? We got them off the streets for
I'm
you.
not allowed to do any drugs.
Poor guy.
Do-
What about
can
the
we ask
captain of the
Eirik?
guard?
Talking to Eirik, he is very opposed to the Black Lotus in his city. He will take it off of your hands and have it destroyed. He asks if
Perfect.
there was any more or if this is all you have.
This is all that we could
All
find.
that we could gather that she hadn't already used.
Is it Oni? Is it?
I have no
alright.
more in my inventory. That's it.
Okay, so we're cashing out all of the Black Lotus at this point.
Yes.
His officers assemble a bonfire behind the Jade Serpent Apothecary's
Oh,
area.
Burn it in a
We're
public
getting
area.
the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's going to get stoned. Let's burn the marijuana. Okay.
And he's willing to pay you 250 gold. He
We'll
realizes
take
the
it.
street value is worth much more. This is just the
Yeah,
this
it's
is the
fine.
maximum
It's a
allotment.
token.
that His budget is.
We
for.
will take it.
Nice.
We will take it.
Refilling the group coffers. Yay.
And with that,
should
we
split
have
it up.
1,471 gold pieces in our inventory.
And we have 180-ish gold worth of stuff to sell.
Right, but we still have to sell that.
And the
So we
ring.
need. So
I'm
we're selling
happy to
what?
just-
To
I'm-
just
Oh,
narrate
yeah.
the. We
Yeah,
went to the store
just-
and sold the stuff.
any of the junk stuff, I think, just cash out now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I
Okay.
want to make a point that Eirik also offers Oni, well, the group, but hands it to Oni because you were the one who gave him the marijuanas, a small copper coin that has hawk talons on it. It looks like a challenge coin. You can put it in your inventory as Mark of Ireek.
Okay.
He tells you that he just really, really appreciates you getting the stuff out of his city and conquering a foe that he could not, that you avenged not just fallen comrades, but the honor of the city of Beiju itself. Should you ever be in a circumstance where his help could be of any benefit to you, you need only show anyone in the city this token.
Awesome.
City Watch is on our side.
Got it.
It carries the full weight of his office.
Nice. All right.
Sweet.
Okay,
That's
now
good
we
'cause
go
we
back and we tell
got
them
Rin in our
everything
team.
that happened. And we download
And sleep it up.
and we have a long rest.
Yes, and that brings our total up to 1,651 gold pieces.
Do we want
And we have a
Fuck the
long
story,
rest.
guys. Thanks for telling me.
Do we
we
want
have
to
a-
split any of the gold into individuals, or are we just going to keep it in the group pot?
Nope,
Because I
they're
have
keeping it in the green pot.
0 gold. Okay.
Actually, I see what I want to buy with that money.
Well, first of all,
The slingshot.
ass hat, you.
Oh, Michelle! Did we tell you that's a magic slingshot?
Okay. Thank you. It was so nice knowing all of you. I will never be back. I'm never playing this game again. Too soon, John. It's too soon. Ugh, Dominic. Okay. I'm just kidding, but also Oni gets to choose first. Sorry.
No, I already bought my mail armor, so I'm good.
Oh, so you're good.
Yeah. mhm.
I don't want any of this shit, I don't think. Less is more for me. What is all of this? I don't want that. Is this just lightning?
It is a javelin of lightning. Yep.
I don't want that.
Eh.
What is this? What is this cuff thing?
That
that
is
a cuff?
ring of
Featherfall.
featherfalling.
What?
was it?
A ring of featherfall.
Featherfall.
Oh yeah, Featherfall's
And
bullshit.
how
I
about
don't
my
want that.
sword?
That ring is the ring of warmth.
What does it do, John?
It cools you
if I
off.
tell you that it makes you warm, would you be upset?
It prevents you
Mm.
from freezing to death in
Yeah, it eliminates the
desert.
possibility for you having to make saving throws from extreme cold
Okay.
environments, and it gives you resistance to cold damage.
Is Amon with us? Amon,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
of these things are going to help us in the reliquary
from the journal. Yep.
from the journal?
Slingshot.
That
Slingshot.
one.
No, come on, you pieces of shit.
I'm feeding her baby.
Okay. I don't have time to go through all of this. Is there one that makes sense to buy?
So we still have tomorrow. We can technically bring Amon back here tomorrow.
Yeah, why don't we long rest and talk and go over everything Amon has learned and then come back and decide if there's anything that we need.
We want
Because I feel pressured to buy stuff right now and I don't want to, because this could be one of those times where John is giving us an opportunity to be smart.
Mhm.
And I would like to be smart because we were just stupid and I'm getting over it.
Well, we
I'm
might
getting
also
over
need
it.
to replenish on potions and stuff too. So before we
Yes.
spend all of our money, we should probably
I should get paid back.
take a beat.
Also, Hoppy, of all of us, you tend to do the most damage with what you already have. So I don't know if you need more stuff right now. Just saying.
Moss,
Yeah, you do
mossy,
have that
mossy,
giant
mossy,
glove.
moss.
That's Draco's actually right. Can you give him 235 gold so that way that the group covered the rest of my mail? Because he gave me the gold to buy the mail piece. Are we gonna make it
Um,
full?
But it's a
Mail
glowing
piece?
sword. I want a glowing sword.
Mark, it's 5,000 gold. We don't have that.
It was for, okay, I will give you back 200 and that's as much as I'm giving you. So take 200.
So I owe you 35, Draco.
So
Are
now
all
we have,
getting 200.
No. That
so
was
now we have 1451 in our
perfect.
group pot. Now, if we want to just split it 5 ways, we can, but there's no reason for us to do that right
Yeah,
now
I
because we're
don't-
not going separate ways.
I think that's fine. I'm comfortable with that.
If you need 200 gold, we've got it, buddy. Don't worry. But you're not spending 5,000 on anything right now.
I just want to spend 1,000.
No, you're not getting a slingshot. No.
All right.
No one is getting a
We're
slingshot.
long
not just a
resting and
slingshot.
calling it.
But it's a sling of the giant slayer.
Yeah,
Mm,
kill
Mm.
giants.
mm.
We fight a lot of big stuff.
Here's the deal,
We do.
brother. My favorite brother. Go ahead and buy the slingshot, and if you're dead in the morning, everyone will know why. I will. I did it. No, just kidding. We can really decide what we're gonna buy next session, but let's not spend our money yet before we've talked to Amon about what he's discovered.
Yeah, we'll do a
Sounds
start next session with a little bit of a discussion, then we can do a shopping spree.
Cool.
For the purposes of my preparation for next session, I understood that we are mostly in the rest and recuperate with
Yes.
the last day phase. We're not really looking to get into any shenanigans or trouble that I have to prep for. No one.
I just want to
under-
find Sorry.
Research, rest, and relaxation.
Yeah, in all likelihood, we're going right into we'll probably be into the reliquary next session.
Mhm.
So can we level up?
That's yes. Two things. If you want to level up on your own between this session and next session, please feel free to do so. If you are uncomfortable leveling up, you can send me a message in Discord. I could try to find some time between now and then to help you, or we can just spend the first 15-20 minutes of session next time getting everybody leveled up if it's more than one or two people that need some help. So, like, I'm pretty sure Michelle's confident enough to level up on her own. But if you guys have questions, please just wait until we can do them together. And happy to spend 15 minutes doing that. But if
I can help.
if you know you have one decision to make and it's super easy, just blow through it.
Mhm. And then I will be driving back from Anaheim next Sunday. So I'm hoping Caleb will pilot my character, but I will be on Discord.
Okay.
Sorry.
Not yet. Eventually, though.
That's a bad joke. If I
Or
don't
not.
find her, John.
Would I dangle
Not
that
sorry.
carrot?
No, you
Not
wouldn't.
sorry.
I know I'm gonna find her. Not sorry.
Just did. Just did.